trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. Welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to another live stream as we bring you Smackdown tonight. It's going to be a fun one on the eve of Saturday Night Main Event. It's going to be a great time. We got lots coming your way. Get in that chat, click the buttons, and make sure you strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is another live stream as we bring you Smackdown once again on the eve of Saturday Night Main Event from Montreal. We're going to see what this one looks like. There is a lot to talk about, a lot to get into. Big show tomorrow. AJ Styles in the house and so much more. Me and that pretty face got you for the next couple hours, folks. So make sure you hit like, share, subscribe. Take our link, share it with everybody you know. We want to see triple digits in the chat. But without further ado, I bring to you Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, and Mr. Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I am Big Nick, and finally, and the Big Nick means finally, we are back at regularly scheduled programming for SmackDown and Raw. We're done with going overseas, even though we're still up north, which might make it easier with the travel, with the snowstorms and everything. But yes, finally, we're back at it like a jackrabbit. 7:30, my guy. Instead of this 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock rock.
Well, don't get used to it. Next Friday, we're here at noon. So it's funny times. We're here at noon for Royal Rumble as well. So much of the bouncing back and forth. But yes, it's regular time. It's very interesting because they were in Europe. They go to Montreal. They go to Toronto. Then they go back to Saudi. Like, they're avoiding their home. Are you too good for your home? Just go home.
As an American, I don't know. You might want to avoid it. Just saying. Right? There's some tough times out here. But yeah, we're out here in Montreal. We're going to be in Montreal tomorrow night, which kind of almost seems like it's all set in stone. Sami Zayn is about to take on Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
It all fits. Again, just because we know where this looks like it's going doesn't mean if they go there, it's sometimes predictable is okay, but it's how do we get there? It all fits, Nick. Like, the pieces just click in. I can't imagine it being anything else.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be really hard to get out of Montreal to that airport and everything if Sami loses, even to say a Randy Orton.
Yeah, true. I mean, it is a fatal four-way, and they can find a way to kind of out of it, but why would you? I mean, again, I think that's part of.
Can you get Sami to Rumble and he still loses? Because allegedly, the plan is now, because it changes every day, Drew's holding the title into Mania to take on Cody again.
Oh, now it's Cody Drew, which I think we kind of hit a climax with Cody Drew. You heard me. Yeah, I mean, have we not got to the kind of, we're good with that for now. They got to come up with someone new. They can't keep going back to the well. If Drew's the champion, that's great. But let's find somebody. Maybe it is Randy. Maybe it is LA Knight. Maybe it's someone else. But I think you need that. Like, running back the same guys over and over. And let's be clear, folks. What you read out there is the equivalent of the speculation you hear here. Don't get it twisted. We're literally.
Oh no, we're better. We got
a way better accuracy rate, though.
Right. But yeah, no, it's changed from it was going to be Roman Cody, the threequel, and even allegedly Hunter was on record saying that would create audience fatigue. I think we've already got audience fatigue with Cody and Drew. And right now, I think what's working really well for WWE is no one exactly expected. We all wanted Drew to win the title. No one really expected they'd actually pull the trigger. Now that they did, it's kind of no looking back of everything feels like it's on the table. And we've had screaming matches with each other about the Rumble and everything. Keep the suspense option open. Keep the surprise option.
It's a
I can say
surprise.
words, I swear.
It's
It's
a
a
surprise.
surprise. I can't say surprise.
It's a
Keep that
surprise.
open.
Yeah, I mean, again, I get it. I mean, for me, the issue with Rumble isn't that it's wide open. And the good news is they added a fourth match. So we're getting four. So you get
We've
your
got more
two.
matches for the Rumble than we already have for Saturday night's main event, which
Yeah,
is tomorrow.
we only got three for the Saturday main event. So again, maybe all the travel and all this shit has kind of put them behind the eight ball and we're getting late minute booking. But at the end of the day, you're right as far as the Rumble matches. This is the most wide open Rumble match I can recall in a long time, if not ever.
And we've had the feuds where it's like, okay, I can name like maybe 5 guys who could
Yeah.
win. You could do like 10, 12 people odds, and especially
Mhm.
someone like a Jey Uso,
Mhm.
who no one had winning last year.
Yeah.
Winning last year,
Mhm.
all bets are off. And
Yeah.
we could potentially see, if you smell, I know I teased it with the promo
Oh,
earlier,
wow.
but
Don't say
of Dwayne. Well, he didn't get a nominated for an award, my guy, so he's got to come back cooking the home
upset.
soon. Well, and allegedly, Saudi Arabia, and we know they have more money than God. I think God owes a debt to them somehow at this point, of that they'll throw more money than anything at this man to show up for WrestleMania
Yeah,
in Riyadh. So
for
do
sure.
we start seeing Dwayne? Heyman's out there. I called somebody even Triple H doesn't want to deal with. Is it Dwayne?
Two things have to happen if you're going to do it.
Mhm.
One, you got to be in. You can't mess around, and it's got to be like you got to be on it. You can't show up 1 week and then show up 5 weeks later, and you can't dabble.
You can't have movie dates. You can't have
Yeah,
movie dates.
get in, dig in. Make it worth it. And then the second thing is you're going to have to get everyone off your back quick. So you better have a plan, and you better be committed to delivering on it. You can't fluctuate. The Rock can't be out there telling everybody, "Oh, it's not the way I would have done it." Well, you did do it that way, so shut the fuck up.
No
You know,
Terramana promos like he did on NXT.
right now, well, are the
Remember
fans?
that?
Yes,
Sorry, I was just making because that just reminded me of like there's
yeah,
the potential to where you
yeah,
could get Dwayne that just goes way off cuff with shit. Like
yeah,
you can't do that. Dwayne, you got to be locked in with this. You got to
right.
step in toe.
Yeah, I agree, man. So I mean, there's potential. The question becomes: does the fan base, at least the paying fan base in the building, buy into whatever the Rock sells, or has that ship gone? Like, I know we talk about we never got Roman Rock, but I don't really want it anymore. So it's in a tough spot. But I mean, there's no lack of options, like you said.
Has that ship sailed? Is Dwayne's in ring time done? Because going from where
Yeah,
he was looking to having to put on
yeah,
beefcake, I mean, chemicals do wonders, but I don't know if you can do that quick turnaround and be in ring
well,
shape and be ready to go then. Granted, we're talking 43, or what would it
yeah.
be?
I mean,
Of
again, it's not just like tomorrow, right? Tomorrow
yeah,
might be a tough sell, right? So in that regard, yeah, for sure. I mean, again, can he get there? Again, a bigger guy. He's put some miles on his body. He's not in the shape. He doesn't move. But the Rock's coming in to do those, those marquee matches. We don't expect. It's more about the storytelling than the actual technicality of how they pull things off. We just saw that with John Cena. I mean, it's no different than when other vets are back and kind of winding it down. Ric Flair, as he was, saying goodbye to Shawn Michaels, wasn't the same guy, or even the wee woo match. He wasn't the same guy that he was back in,
yeah,
so
those were like 20 years apart, but who's counting?
yeah, they really were actually shit.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, people don't forget. But does Dwayne even need to actually have a match or anything? Could he just be final boss Dwayne?
Yeah, I always think that, like, I mean, especially with so much speculation and rumors about Dwayne and Triple H having friction, or they don't really see eye to eye, or they don't really get along. Now they've, like, publicly refuted that, but who knows? They might not like each other. They might be oil and water. They might be both too much alpha in one room at one time. But you can play into that. He comes in, he's got his select few wrestlers that sell their soul to him, and it's a power struggle kind of that way.
No,
No?
no. Well, I've heard this theory, and you're gonna hate who I've compared and who I've heard this theory kind of from and everything. Vince Russo has a fucking hard-on for Dwayne coming in and usurping Triple H and working him out, whether it's real or kayfabe or anything. I
Right.
don't like the stupid little two-man power struggle. It's
Okay.
going to be a messy ending to it. I could see him, he has a little faction or anything, or he
Okay.
plays the I'm the board of directors, so he makes an exception
But
here
why?
or there or whatever, but he doesn't. We don't need like the Millionaires Club versus the New Blood type of vibe or anything like that. Like Dwayne
Why?
doesn't have to have his own little roster.
Yeah, but then you might as well, if you're going to give him a faction, and then for what? Like, I mean, unless if The Rock comes in, you're going to have Rock swinging the hammer, I imagine.
Well,
So
does he
I don't
just
know.
have a chosen one?
Then what's the but why? What's the point? Where does it go?
Well, again, this goes back to the original. Are we done with Dwayne? Does he need to come around here? We
Yeah, I
don't
don't.
want the Roman Dwayne match anymore. Is the
Mhm.
final boss done and dusted? Of we can't get any more out of that tree.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel that way, but it's going to be very curious if they do decide to circle back.
Mm-hmm.
How will the fans react to it? Because that's going to be a thing, right? Like, if he comes in and starts talking about all the things he's going to do and nobody gives a shit, then what do? Do you walk away from it and just say, fuck it, done?
Now, granted, I saw Jose. We will pop. Everyone will still pop when the second you hear "if you smell," because it's the fucking Pavlovian response.
It really is.
But then it'll sink in of, oh, where's
Oh,
this going?
he's rambling again. What does he mean?
He's got it written on his wrist again. Oh shit.
Right. But with all that being said, we'll get back to the conversation in a moment, folks. We will say hello to the people. Don't forget, we are here tomorrow at I believe 6:45. No, 7:45? 7:45.
You
7:45.
do the scheduling.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
7:45.
7:45.
Because 8 for 2 hours, and then yeah.
Right. So we are going to be here for a Saturday main event, and then we're going to stick around for UFC 324. Lots of matches, lots of fights, lots of good time. Saturdays always cook on the channel, so make sure you be a friend, tell a friend. Let's explode that stream tomorrow as we want to have a big night, and looking forward to seeing what they have for us. The fights are going to be fun time. We know what that we're getting over there. 3 matches announced for Saturday main event, and we'll get into that at some point tonight, but we already touched on it. Are they kind of late to the bookings?
They need to add something. Well, it seems like it's a very SmackDown heavy show of going to be interesting. Cody getting interviewed before his match with Jacob. Does Cody win? Does Jacob need to win?
Yeah, very, very good questions. Zach is the first one in the chat, though, Nick. Top 3 from last night before we get to Zach. Jose, Spaz, and Mega. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. And someone asked, is it too much? It's never too much. We appreciate all the love. Top 3, super chat, super stickers, get you bonus points. The more you chat, the more points. Get in there and join the battle. The top 3
Oh,
were...
trust me, we're overloading people's systems out here. We use StreamYard when we're doing all of our streaming and everything like that. Not a referral link or anything. But our chat at this point is already overloading their system. So if we ever don't get to your chats on a timely manner at times, it's because it's not loaded in on our end. We have to go on the back end to watch it and everything.
Right. Well, with all that being said, Zach is in the chat with National Pie Day. Pie. Don't you love pie? Who doesn't love pie? So it's a good day. Kevin, welcome back. Grizzly, we see you. Welcome, sir. Eric's in the house. Chris McCarthy, welcome back, sir. Damien, the leader of the Hopium tribe. How are you on this wonderful Friday? Ken's back with us. Craig asking, where's Nikki Cross? She's there. She just don't do nothing.
Well, she hasn't had a singles match since what? 2023, 2024, 2022?
Yeah, I don't. Has she had any match at all? As I think she was involved in the one match, but yeah,
has she had a singles match since she's joined the Wyatt Six?
I don't think so. I can't recall one, and I don't know why she can't just. Can we just give her something to do? Like this Wyatt thing's been fumbled and kicked and picked up and kicked and then fumbled and then kicked.
Oh, we're gonna get through more of the chat, and when we start going through the matches, and at some point tonight, we're gonna talk about is MFT versus the Wyatts. Is it DIE?
All right, it's a good topic. 2K told me to tune into SmackDown tonight. You don't want to miss it. There you go. 2K letting you know. I appreciate it.
Means we'll probably get a reveal for the cover athlete or something. Allegedly, CM Punk's gonna be really heavy with 2K26 if they're gonna do like his kind of story with it, I guess.
Okay.
Gamer update of the night.
There you go. There you go. Byron, welcome back. Let's go. Prepar, KJ and Nick.
Prepar, be prepar.
You have
I
any
think he meant clearly prepare, but yeah.
Who answers open challenge for Carmelo? Could it be the names we've talked about? Could it be a Hobbs? Could it be?
Well, he's not Hobbs anymore because, again, Dwayne might be showing up, so he's not Hobbs anymore because you might get that, confusion
Right.
with Fast and the Furious. He might be Royce the 5'9" out here. This right here for the number ones. Royce Keys. I put it out there. Maybe that's just John Cena coming back under a new name, but Royce Keys is allegedly the new name for Powerhouse Will Hobbs.
Wrestlers are terrible at picking names. It's not.
I don't think. Do you think he picked it, or do you think they just told him? I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. By the way,
really, the name.
This is the one name I know. I have a terrible track record
about names, and that passes the test
because I instantly start thinking of Royce the 5'9".
Okay,
the caterpillar keeps firing. Whoa,
living life in a fast lane.
Yeah, well, it's unique-ish, and it's not terrible. And like I said, I jokingly said, they're not going to use. What are they going to use? Will Hobbs? Then everyone's going to think he's Dwayne's kid from Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, maybe, but we'll see. We'll see. Christian Power back with us. I had a gym schedule. Let's go, buddy. Glad you're out there doing your thing.
It's funny because we just mentioned Christian the other day. I'm like, haven't seen you in a minute, my guy.
Right. Jose's back with us. Christian's with us. Heather's with us. Tony's with us. Andy's with us. What's up? D Skills down. Let's go. Kyle. Gates of Hell. Philip Rivers, possibly the new head coach. Buffalo Bills. What?
Yeah, I need to address this real quick because I saw this earlier. Shout out C Money. But yeah, so Philip Rivers, who actively played in the league this year as the quarterback, the emergency quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts after Daniel Jones got hurt, is his local high school's coach and is interviewing to be the Buffalo Bills head coach.
Okay.
It would be like since 1960 something or whatever, the first time someone's literally jumped into the NFL with no actual close head coaching experience. Can't say I have a vote of confidence on this one, but bold strategy, Cotton.
Interesting. If anyone's going to do it, Buffalo might. What's up, Heather? They love stuff like that. What's up?
No, we don't.
What's up, Kyle? I believe Mike's in the house. Heather, I see you. Mega's back with us. Let's go see Money. I think I said your name already. Miguel's back with us again tonight. Byron's with us. Ronan, Heather. So many more. Let's go. Clay Lewis. Welcome back. And that's Moji Dale. Mega, Heather again. Sean Reed's in the house. How you doing, buddy? Not pumped for this storm. Everybody talking about the weather. Everybody talking about the storm, Nick.
Well, we've had shows canceled or delayed or moved. And I mean, that might have been, if I got 9 minutes to talk about this, we can talk about this. If that might have been why some certain things were taped around. TNA did a really great job last night. They had a really great episode number 2 that should have probably been episode number 1. Yep. And then right at the goal line, they lulled TNA'd, and the audio kept playing on TNA Plus because they was taping some things.
Did you catch this?
I catch this. I heard the audio. I got quotes, and we need quotes and everything because I was watching on TNA Plus, and I asked this, hand to God right now, I asked this before we went even live to you and Anthony because you both watch it on TNA. I had a Tessa Blanchard match and everything, like sitting here, get ready before the show, and they were saying it's her debut on AMC, so it seemed very much like they were taping things, as we know some shows have done to get away from all of this and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just funny. They've had some moments. Again, is it rookie jitters? Is it growing pains? Or is it just
it's like LOL TNA? It's always been LOL TNA. That's the thing, is when you already have a mold made for it. But yes, Should we say spoiler warning right now? 1955 into the stream right now. If you're watching this on a replay, spoiler warnings if you don't want to get spoiled for future tapings of TNA because we didn't want to, but they just told us anyways.
That's hilarious.
So Eddie Edwards has the world championship briefcase from Feast or
Wait,
Fire.
you're giving that out right now?
I literally said spoiler warnings.
I didn't know you were gonna like start running through the show. So
I'm telling you the spoilers that they gave us.
I mean,
I'm fine. I'll walk it back. We'll stop right there. We'll stop right there, folks. I already said
you want to know. I gotta be here next week.
You don't think I'm gonna be here next week either, too, my guy?
I thought you were just talking about the Tesla thing. I'm like, all right, but let's hold on. Let's, you know.
I gave us timestamp for spoiler warnings, but I apologize.
There we go. Holding up. No, I mean, again, it is kind of TNA stuff. Now I kind of want to know shit.
All right, so should I just finish my statement now?
No way. Paige's training for the WWE return for the Rumble. Saw a video. Those have been circulating heavy. The Soraya rumors have been heavy. Welcome back, Samuel. Miguel, we got you. Let's go, Miguel. Jessica. There's a Jessica.
What were the words you were just trying to say?
You help me then.
I couldn't see what you clicked on until you clicked on it. Hello, people. For Saturday's main event is a little bored because we only got Fatal 4-Way match that stole the show. By the way, who you think gonna face Drew at the Rumble? Huh?
Who's gonna face Drew at the Rumble? Well, we've been talking about that since the show started. Could it be Sami? Coming out of all this, could it be Sami?
There's two options.
No, there's not.
Sami Zayn and Randy Orton. Trick Williams, too fast, too soon. Heel versus heel. Now I'm even trying to remember. Oh, it's Solo. That's the other person in the Fatal 4-Way of too fast, too soon. Well, not too fast, too soon. He's because he's a fucking heel again. The only two baby faces in the match are Sami and Randy. Randy versus Drew is a great match on paper.
Yeah.
Sami and Montreal losing, though, I think Nolan voids a lot of that. Like Sami, Montreal is trump card.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Well, I mean, again, he wins tonight. The crowd goes wild. They go home happy. Kind of a nice moment. You head into Rumble. He's probably unsuccessful at Rumble, but still kind of gets a big pop. Really helps Drew, kind of milk some of that heel heat. So I could definitely see that being the perfect kind of way to go about this.
But what if Sami wins at Rumble?
I'm down. Shock the world. Let's go. Let's play. Right.
All of a sudden, your brethren, your kindred spirit starts walking out.
Right. As we are 5 minutes away from SmackDown. Let's go, Mega. Let's go, Safit. How you doing? We got Heather. We got Safit. We got Samuel back with us. Jason's in the house. Mega's doing his thing. Chris, we got you. Almost at the bottom. Cherokee George back with us. Ken, the current predictions champion, in the house as well. J-Boy, welcome back. I feel like it's been a minute. Dennis, good to see ya. And everyone out there, I hope you had a wonderful week. Friday in the books. The weekend coming up. Like we said, we're here for 2 shows tomorrow. A marathon stream, if you will. And then we head on the road to the Rumble. Crazy times here at the Wrestling for Life Network.
Well, you've been here for all these times. You've been here on the afternoon streams, the 2 o'clocks, the 3 o'clocks, and everything. And I know going into this UK tour, SmackDown was kind of knocking it out the park here on 2026. Have they held water? Have they kept that same momentum in international waters?
Yeah, I think SmackDown on 2026, I said it's 3 for 3. I don't know if people disagree with that, but I think they've been 3 for 3 as far as all 3 shows this year have been good. I mean, at least at minimum, good. A couple of them were, better than good, but they've been solid. For SmackDown, I don't know how, but the 3 hours seems to be a better groove. All of a sudden, like they're doing these 3-hour shows and they all of a sudden feel better. They breathe better. They're having big matches. They're having long matches. They're having work rate matches.
Well, because is it the WWE system to an extent? Hear me out. Of now you've got that time, so wait, we can actually have them wrestle instead of add. And it's interesting watching Unreal, because if you watch Unreal and see Road Dogg, the head booker allegedly of Friday Night SmackDown, a vote of no confidence would go in on that man. But SmackDown has kind of taken leaps and bounds way ahead of everybody else in 2026. Like everybody else feels around a 7, 8 feels like the bare minimum now for SmackDown.
Yeah, I mean, it's rolling. And I mean, we kind of asked for something more. We asked for, it was kind of flat. It kind of felt empty. The rivalries, like we saw on, we talked about Unreal, like, well, okay, we're going to give the belt to Chelsea, but then who does she fight? All right, well, Drew's got the belt now. Who's he going to fight? Like, we better have answers. So we've asked them to pick it up. I think there's been good things on the show. And like I said, 2026 SmackDown, I think has been off to a good start. It's got the edge on Raw right now. If we're comparing SmackDown and Raw, I think SmackDown's been the better show for the first couple of weeks. Small sample size early in the year. We'll see how it goes. But ultimately, I mean, I'm looking forward to tonight. And like I said, next week we're in Riyadh and ready to go.
Right. But Spaz with a $10 super chat. The next person to squawk about temperature is going to get mollywopped with a calendar and a map. I think there's some people that might be watching us that don't know what either of those things are, or they're ancient relics. Not a fan of most humans. I think we've noticed, but the humans here are pretty delicious. Pause. No Hannibal. Let's can go.
Goodbye, horses.
Well, everyone has become a meteorologist in the past week.
Yes. And what they do now, man, is like every time there's snow, and it's always like the most epic storm ever is coming. Every time. The weatherman is the Tony Khan of fucking meteorology.
No, he's the Dave Meltzer, because he's wrong more than he is right.
Right? Like, it's just crazy. I mean, just every storm is like, holy shit, hide the children and load up on extra drinking water. This is the big one. Like every fucking storm.
Is it it's a U.S. thing, or at least definitely a New England thing, because where I live. But is it a Canadian thing too, of the milk and bread? The two least shelf-stable objects in a grocery store are the first things to fucking go. That's how you know bad weathers are coming.
Bad weather's coming. Get the milk and the bread. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, again, it's funny how it all works out. And I mean, again, I'm not saying that this particular time we're not going to get something. Apparently like 40 states are going to be colder than ever. Canada's setting records for at least my part of Canada.
What was it? Ottawa's going to be like the coldest place on the face of the earth for a day or something like that. But it gives you folks plenty of time to stay in, tuckered in warm and everything, and watch the Wrestling for Life Network. Whether it's the old streams, the new streams, we got you covered across all the boards. We're going to be here with all the content for you. So when you're bunkered down in your 3 comforters and everything, in your wool pajamas, you can still watch us.
100%, folks, as we got tons coming your way. And listen, I'm not going to complain about the weather, but my God, am I looking for tropical places to spend.
Everyone, we're just nationally declared. We've continentally, universally declared that Monday is a worldwide snow day. Everybody go out there, just stay in, tuck it in your bed, have some breakfast, all of that. As I gotta
then.
Oh, now.
Now.
Oh, shite.
3/4 of a second.
This man's got it down to a science. Forever. Holy shit, we found the hidden forever.
Let's go, folks. Let's go. You can sync up at home and play along. We're going to be here all night. We're having a good time. As always, the fun doesn't stop. The wrestling might suck. We never do. And we're happy to be back at it again with SmackDown kicking off. There is Montreal.
How fitting that there's a hockey rink literally within walking distance from the arena. Just saying.
Oh, for sure. They're all.
Well, yeah, it's Canada. We expect that.
Yeah.
Like Lady B, yes, as we Americans love our milk sandwiches. Listen, I've only worked retail quite a bit and everything. In my adult life, the milk and the bread being out and being limited is the sign that bad times are coming.
And eggs. People fucking
no, those are just they're too pricey still. They're too pricey.
People jacking the eggs because they don't want to pay for them.
You haven't had to get the glass case yet, to where you have to hit a button and ask for assistance so you can get an egg.
Well, they just fucking stick
an egg.
Well, they just stick a chicken's ass in the window and pop, like you hit a button, or you get one egg. We're watching you.
They gotta check. You gotta do tax returns. You gotta file a credit report and everything. You gotta qualify everything.
Yeah, fucking get me a chicken, Katniss. Let's go. But we got the MFT walking in. They will take on the Wyatts for the tag titles tonight. I actually think they're gonna win the tag titles, which I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm torn with this. It's a really weird rivalry, and I don't know if it's getting where.
No, it's died a death. It's stale. It's rotten. It's a floating carcass right now. It's bloated. We need to just fucking take this fucker out of here. It's just you have your biggest faction versus your biggest faction. It's because you don't have fuck all for either of them to do, because you can't have a regular tag match and have the Wyatts in the regular tag team division because Spooky, and MFT doesn't have anything to do because they've been still kind of halfway floundering post bloodline.
Oh, Sami Zayn in the building.
So is he like the governor, the mayor, the pope? Like, what is he when it comes to Montreal? The patron saint?
Yeah, the patron saint, Saint Sami of Montreal. Look at that smile. Look at that.
Bro, he looks like the Montreal. He looks like the Canadians mascot come to human form.
He does actually. Right. Yeah, go check out our buddy Spaz. Nothing but love. Putting up the hangouts as of late. So give a shout to our buddy Spaz. Lady B, milk sandwiches sound lovely. Made me think of Al Bundy and the fucking Tang sandwich.
What?
Oh, hello.
I'm in Pennsylvania. They want a lot of snow here. Yuck. Yeah. It's everybody gonna hit real bad.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, again, it is the time of year to Spaz's point, but again, like you said, good reason to curl up on the couch and get a little snuggly.
Yeah, we got even Yule logs, even if you don't want to watch us two beardos talking everything. We got the Yule logs, we got the New Year's logs, we got all the things for you. I was gonna make a joke and I walked away from it.
Coming soon, the Easter Bunny.
Hippity hoppity. Nah, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's just in general.
Right. Friday Night Smackdown from Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
Be hockey been a minute. Kicking off the show with the stale saltine crackers, Sami. What a buzzkill. Thank goodness for the stream.
Kiss my ass, Seabass.
Not gonna lie, you had me in the first half.
Man, he come out swinging. Oh, it's been a while. Oh, fuck.
Whoa. But he's winning. Even if he doesn't win at Rumble, he's winning tomorrow.
Tonight. Yeah. Or tomorrow. My bad.
Don't worry. It feels like he's tonight because it's fucking, yeah.
But listen to the crowd. Eat it, Sami haters. Eat it. What do you got to say now? Listen.
MDB real quiet right now.
He's probably at Costco getting a cookie. That sounded way
The fact that you're probably right kind of irritates me. And the fact that we know that might be right.
Ole, 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 ole,
ole.
Come on, it's a feel-good moment. How could you be pouty right now? How could you be watching this with a frown? How dare you?
Well, no, how can you sit there and say, oh, they don't enjoy it. The fans, they're turning away in droves. If it's a dying brand, it's a dying product.
And I know he's in his hometown, but I mean, everyone gets the chance to once in a while wrestle in their hometown.
Anybody feel who was saying the same thing about Finn?
Exactly. Oh,
Translate. The Swedes on Tabernacle.
That's what he said. It feels good to be home.
The 3 French Canadian viewers we have hate me every time I say tabernacle.
Right. This is my favorite. Speaking of milk sandwiches, it's Sami.
Milk Sammy. He is a
That's
milk
funny
Sammy.
shit.
He is a bag milk Sammy. There you go.
Milk bag.
Tying in that Canadian aspect.
I like it. Milk bag Sami. Buddy, come on. He's a good promo.
You call him milk bag Sammy and then follow it up with he's the good promo. Juxtaposition.
I hate Sami haters. Oh no.
Oh, Trick.
Oh no. You want Trick to get booed? This is the way to do it.
That's exactly what they want. You want a good reaction? You want a big reaction? You're going to interrupt the hometown hero? Now, how many people are going to say, Je suis that Trick? Je suis that Trick? Yeah, we're still getting whooped that Tricks.
I
don't know. I'm not a Pied Piper, but Lemon Pepper Step is out here. Same page.
Boo. But Sami, what was yawn about him coming out to a huge pop and then like talking like he wasn't even here long enough to be yawn? What did he do? What did he do wrong? Let's go. Kyle knows what's up.
I kind of want the Sami shirt. I kind of want. Why have the best hockey shirts been wrestling shirts lately? I want a Sabres shirt and I want a Habs shirt because of Randy Orton and goddamn Sami Zayn.
Right. Hey, look who it is.
We will say cool people like him, but we still don't. He has risen, he is born. Boston has shown up again. Have they really like put a jetpack to Trick with coming out? You go in the face of the Miz, you go in the face of Randy Orton. Now you're out here with Sami Zayn. You were out there with guys that you're punching above your weight class respectfully. Like not in a bad way, but they're doing something with you with who they're putting you in the ring with.
They're pushing them well. They're pushing them strong. They're definitely putting them in a good position. A little bit of sink or swim, a little bit of the deep end, but at the same time, like is setting a rivalry up with Sami. Sami's kind of a safe play where you didn't really strap the rocket where he's all of a sudden showing up and wants to fight Drew. Sami's that guy kind of in the middle to kind of pole vault you up. So this is good. Calculated.
Yeah. For a company that gets told they don't have any creative and they don't know how to build anybody and everything, source right there is showing that they know how to build people, that they are putting effort behind things.
Well, you see that they're putting the effort behind things. And I mean, one of the funny things I noticed with Unreal Season 2, when you think about it, people like out there freaking out and losing their mind. Like it was such a small, like it felt like so little was focused on the actual creative or writing. It was more just about the wrestlers and the stories they went through and planning some shit out. But there was like snippets of them, like the Road Dogg scene when he's like, "Let me be angry." But they
Bruce Pritchard can shut the fuck up of Gunther should lose to Pat McAfee. Shut the fuck up with that. You go to hell. You go away. No, you go away. That's even more proof why I said this man needs to go away.
I told you. If Bruce had his way, I would have been right.
If Bruce had his way, we wouldn't be watching the fucking product anymore.
No, Bruce is not good. I'm listen. Bruce like a cockroach. He just survive everything.
Joseph Parks, Chris Parks, though he's the baby face out of every season of Unreal. You just feel for that man.
This is good. Good exchange. Good energy.
Oh, official Wave K. I'm so proud of Trick.
Yeah, man.
He's done already to me. Like him getting the TNA title was arguably the best thing for him and the best thing for TNA.
It was great. It was absolutely worked out well. I think it helped TNA get that TV deal that we now see they're trying to utilize. But Trick really settled Trick down. Remember, like Trick was having a lot of like clumsy matches, and he was kind of moving faster than his body was moving faster than his brain was kind of fucking computing, and he was trippy and stumbly. I think he came a long way. He settled down. He got better at telling a story in the match, not just doing the moves. As we got more company.
Well, we do have Priest versus Trick set up for a match tonight. So
Yes.
are we using this segment to set to the match? As Paul, my favorite hater out there, y'all act like you could book a show. Truth is, no of you could do it. Apparently, you can't in words.
I'll take that bet. We'll take that bet.
I will take it 100%. Before I could even finish the sentence, we will take that bet.
I'll take that challenge. Worst case scenario, I'm wrong.
Well, even then, I think we've done that bet and taken it, and like we've literally proven it a time or so again. I know it's at times revisionist history, but if you watch certain things, you know it ain't that hard to fuck it up.
Right. I mean, again, at the end of the day, it's complicated. We get it. We're not saying it's an easy job, but the idea that they're not doing a very good job and 2025 sucked, but y'all there are people that can do it better. There really is, like, truthfully.
I was gonna say, so Moose has entered the chat right now. You can't have an opinion because I have an opinion about you having an opinion.
It's too funny. Damien telling me, Trick, I drop you where you stand. You run your mouth.
I actually think Trick could beat Damien.
I think it's good. I think it's a fair battle. I agree with you. Like a viable competition.
But is that Damien's a former world champion? People can forget that. Don't worry. As much as I've disliked Damien, I didn't forget that.
I didn't either. My favorite moments.
Yeah, but I think, has he just found he's upper mid card?
Yeah, I think and again, I think it's part of like the way it's got to be. I mean, you cycle people into the mid card. People talking about like Rusev's fine. He's just cycled out right now. They just, people come and go, and you got to get this cycle going where you're in something hot, then you're off TV for a while because there is so much talent, and it's a way to keep people fresh. So, I think in the case of like Damien just kind of regressed to the average, and he's doing kind of good rivalries. He'll work with Trick perhaps, but oh shit,
Sami in a punch.
Damien's like shit. Oh, swinging.
So we about to get an official in here and match underway?
Maybe, but they don't look prepped.
Did they just say a preview of tonight's main event?
I think they might have.
Boo. If this is the main event, no.
Trick versus Damien is the main event's bad? You just shouldn't. Is that not good
versus tag titles versus triple threat for number one contendership?
That's okay. Right? I mean, you'd put it. I'd rather that than Jade Chelsea for sure. Carmelo U.S. Open Challenge is going to be in the middle of the show as usual.
Drew, Cody.
That's a number one contenders match, so meh, I guess so.
That's star level though, the star talent.
It's a good one. I will admit that. That's a good challenger. And then this,
watching. What do you do fully with Randy so much after he was eyeing Cody's title for the longest time, and now Cody doesn't have that title? What do you do with Randy?
I don't know. I thought we might get Cody Randy. Maybe we get Cody Randy non-title-ish, just a heated rivalry between two old friends. I don't know. But Randy's been eyeballing that title for a while. I have no problem with Randy getting his hand on that belt and having one more run. I mean, I think everyone out there that can hear my voice right now, is there anybody that thinks, don't do that? Like Randy having one more run would be perfectly fine. Randy's in this like comfort zone right now. He is smooth as butter.
Oh, this man was just waiting for the fucking soundboard segue. But who do you have him challenge for the belt? Who do you have it take away? No one heard it.
I didn't hit it.
Oh.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
But who does Randy take the title off of is a big question now.
I mean, again, Drew's a guy that Randy challenging Drew doesn't seem out of the norm or like unlikely. I mean, it's something you could work. Randy could beat anybody at any time.
Yeah, but you can do that in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You can't do that in Montreal and
Here
everything.
now? No, I think Saturday Night Main Event. I still think it's going to be Sami, but I mean, Randy wouldn't be a shocker too far down the road.
Does Randy go heel and take it off Sami?
Maybe, but Ilya and Carmelo having a chit chat.
Who do you have challenging Carmelo for the open challenge?
Again, I mean, I've been wrong most weeks on this. It could be anyone. Make it Hobbs. Do Hobbs. Screw it.
Does he jump to the main roster out the gate?
No, I think
Is he that ready?
I don't think so.
Piss off more TNA fans. Do Trey Miguel?
Dude, Trey, that'd be jokes.
I like that, and you even mentioned it when we were live on stream, and then I saw after the fact of everybody kind of got the same joke and the same memo of if they did, he had the fired briefcase, which they didn't spoil that, folks, by the way. They didn't spoil who got fired.
We don't know who got fired?
No, we know who won, but we don't know who got fired. But if they did that with Trey,
okay,
that'd be interesting.
Right? Is Miz talking to Carmelo again, old friends? The locker room leader.
Is Miz 95% just on that Titus O'Neil kind of vibe right now of you're going to probably stay employed forever, but you're going to be more an advocate, a more a guy who shows up and does events. Your in-ring might be done.
Yeah, I think yeah, I mean, he still wrestles and he still gives good matches. That's the thing. So very much in the gatekeeper, veteran, player coach kind of vibe from the Miz at this point in his career.
Yeah, but I don't want him and to go the Zigglypuff route because he's even said but no, he's even said he's worried that he's like that, but then that's you're on the fast train to TNA.
He's been there for a while. That's crazy.
Well, I'm saying you bow out, you go be an advocate, you go do events, you be a reality TV guy again.
I could see Miz being a GM of a show one day. I could see Miz being, I just sticking around, just because he is a personality.
So we're running it back of Ilya versus Carmelo for the U.S. title.
There you go. Solves that question. Let's go.
Yeah, well, I guess we missed them talking about it when they were talking backstage. I thought they would have done the open challenge surprise entrance. But again, how many times can you go to that well before the surprise is somebody still actively currently on the roster? Like the surprise feels like a debut, a return.
Not always for the U.S. challenge though, right? Like
I know, but how many can you go to that well too many times?
What well?
The well of unannounced return, debut, what have you.
It's an open challenge.
Nah.
So, again, that's kind of the nature of it. I like that some people are rostered and they get a spot. They've used it to kind of surprise us with, like you said.
But do you do a Matt Cardona again? Like, who else are you going to do?
I mean, the list is huge for this, man. I don't think we can even begin to. Again, you got NXT talent out there, you got TNA talent out there, you got in-house talent that you could use anybody at any time. Like, again, I think this has been one of the most successful things on this show. So, yeah, I got no worry about a U.S. title, the open challenge. Again, and you can have Ilya win it back, and then you can have Ilya fight Cardona, and then you have so many options. It's insane.
Why no JC Mateo, no Jeff Cobb in this mid-card division? Well, why has the MFTs and the Wyatts not expounded beyond the tags?
I don't. They've just made them I think they've unsuccessfully made them the top of the tag team division, and I think it's supposed to be a tag team rivalry, but it's gang warfare. So the tag team situation kind of gets lost in all of it. And it just hasn't hit. I don't think people are that into it, though. The in arena crowd seems to lose their mind when the Wyatts show up. So it's weird.
But still, okay. We've had almost over a year, if not more than that, with the Wyatt 6. Yay or nay now at this point? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Like, how much longer does this go?
I don't know how much longer it goes. I'm surprised it's gone this long, and I don't know what it is because, okay, so now Bo's back. We thought Bo being hurt delayed things, but there's still, it doesn't feel significant for some reason. And I think it's one of those things that once you kind of lose the feeling of something like this,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to pull you back into it. I think they had an opportunity. I think they did a phenomenal job hyping it up. Try to give them benefit of the doubt. Okay, Bo got hurt, but it's been nothing. It has not moved the audience. It's not something you go, oh, I have to see the next Wyatt 6 segment. They kind of abandoned a couple of things they were doing early. Yeah, it's not. It's a fumble. It's a fumble.
I'm almost speechless now hearing you say that right now after everything that we've discussed and everything and the battles we have waged of going now. Like, it's like a Spinal Tap 2 of a little bit too much too late, and you're gonna have that of we're now more concerned about why hasn't Nikki Cross wrestled than why haven't the tag team champions wrestled and everything. We've lost the plot on a lot of this. And I don't Solo with the lantern feels really awkward and forced. It just feels like we're shoving a square peg into a round hole with this.
Yeah, it just hasn't generated any legitimate kind of like buzz. Like, I think they've tried.
What?
Yeah, buzzards. And I think there's just, again, Bray being Bray in such an exceptional way. I mean, it just feels like if you're not going to put him, Bo, in that light because he's, you got to get him there. And they haven't. He doesn't feel like, oh shit, Bo's here. Like, it doesn't have the same vibe. And it was going to be a challenge doing this. And I think they had one real big swing at it. And when they whiffed, everybody just said, no, all right. And I tried to hold on. I love the gimmick. I love the story. I love Bray, but it hasn't materialized. And I can't be dishonest. It just hasn't come to be.
At this point, you're beating a bit of a dead horse a little bit of, are you, dare I say, are you bastardizing it more the longer this keeps going? Of this is going to be more the memory of it than holding it in this high regard of how much do you keep dragging it through the mud before you sully its name.
Yeah, I mean, again, I maybe I'm wrong. I don't personally think right now, like they've really kind of, I don't know if it's bled into that legacy, right? I don't think it's gone that far, but it's created such a it was like we don't even care.
There's Halloween Horror Nights and everything, my guy.
That's good shit. That's good for them.
And they didn't capitalize on it worth of. So,
like, why? Like I said earlier tonight, why can't Nikki Cross have matches? Why can't we get some good rowing, even if it's just tag team matches, more just good matches? Like I said, like the idea that they did a street fight and then another fight, and now they're doing a tag match. Well, it feels like the tag match should have came first. So it's just messy, and I don't know that people are that into either one of these groups.
That's the thing, is it feels like we fenced these two groups off of like, we don't have really shit for you, so y'all fight it out and deal with it.
I just
the Wyatts haven't bled into anything else. They haven't fucked around. They haven't been messing with anybody else or anything.
No.
Solo and the MFT haven't really felt much since Jacob left, since the bloodline situation. So it feels like we just took two stale things and like figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think there's opportunity. I think the Wyatt's trying to. I think because they get a bit of a babyface pop because of the Fireflies and the thing. I think they should have been more evil, more devious, more impactful that way. You do have guys that like an Ilya and such that if you kind of picked on somebody and you bullied them and there was that outnumbered unfair advantage, there's stories to be told there with some of the baby faces, but it just hasn't materialized.
Worst baby face, the Death Riders or the Wyatt Six?
Oh. I'm gonna
Is that? But that's not a bad comparable.
no. Yeah, no, I just think the difference for me is if Wyatt Six was in like the main event picture and like Bo Dallas was main eventing pay-per-views and it was bad, that would put them right there. They're not significant enough. So it's kind of a backhanded compliment in both ways, right? There's not enough to kind
You're
of
too
garner.
bad to fuck it up, so you know where.
They're not good enough to fuck it up on that level.
Right.
So I'd like to see more out of them for sure. But Ilya, Carmelo, as expected, they are rolling. We do have a poll up. The U.S. Open Challenge continues to be one of the better parts of SmackDown, week in and week out. Good match, good match, good match, good match. So they are running this one back. We'll see what happens here.
Yes, and I'm a commercial, and I think you're going to go find a
I'm going to
commercial.
go have a commercial.
Yeah, KJ's going to have a break while I'm in a commercial break out here. But yes, Bradley out there becoming a member for 27 months. Happy Saturday night's main event and UFC 324 weekend, followed by Royal Rumble weekend.
Yeah, it doesn't stop. Make sure you fill out your predictions. The title will be on the line. Plus, stay tuned for the Royal Rumble predictions, which are now set to go. But Nick and I got to do some plotting. We're gonna see how we can mix this one up, but we'll get there. But I'll be right back, sir.
Yeah, we will get funky like a monkey. But Nair looks we going back to being regular SmackDown tonight because of Saturday's main event. Regular as in time frame, regular as in the show production. Explain what you mean. I know we're back to the regular time frame because they're back stateside, if I can even say that, of they're at least back in North America, back in a Montreal groove. There with that, it's not 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, but I still think that so far SmackDown, I know we're a whopping half hour, so you can roast me if this changes in an hour, but SmackDown has been the one that's taken the I'm going to be the best wrestling show of 2026 mantle and kind of ran with it so far, I feel. Why the Death Riders have been booked better. Ooh, bold statement. Well, who's supposed to be are they supposed to be babyface? I at least know with the MFT and the Wyatts who's supposed to be the babyface. When it comes to the Death Riders, I don't know. Ilya with a scoop slam. Back to senton. Putting previously established jobbers behind Howdy made the whole thing doomed from the start. You mean people who actually had connections to Wyndham or anything? Like, I don't know. I think you might have pulled you back out with that one. I think the formation and the group wasn't the issue. I think it's what you did with the group, the stop-start nature of the group became more of the issue. I don't know. Oh, yeah, no, I still got that. I was trying to keep up of whether StreamYard's good or YouTube's ahead of whatever, but I got Kyle, will next week's SmackDown be an afternoon stream? Yes, it will, because of Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And they've done minimal effort to even advertise that there's going to be a SmackDown, the go-home show for the Rumble. But yeah, that one, so not like I'm a travel agent, but their schedule goes SmackDown in Montreal, Saturday night's main event in Montreal, and then you have Monday Night Raw in Toronto, I believe, and then you go to SmackDown in Riyadh and then Rumble. So they still haven't even touched US soil here yet. But at least we're, back on the US side and everything, back on, we're in a regular time slot. and I do give them credit, and I do give just WWE overall as a credit of they don't phone it in when they know that spoilers are going to get out, or when the show goes early in the afternoon. They almost use it to their advantage of, we're going to have something happen. I'm sure you want to tune in and see this happen. Now, granted, that at times takes away from what you're watching, but it does get interesting. As Ilya firing up. Ooh, looked like he was about to hit a stomp, just boots Carmelo in the face. There we go, as streaming catches up. Click those reaction buttons, yes, and also the hype of after the streams and everything. We got the comments, everything like that. There's also YouTube that are the whole little hype option, so you can do that. Cost nothing, it's free, much like subscribing, liking, all of that. And it helps us get thrown into the algorithm as we got a 2 count. Nick, I never get the chance to tell you this, but I'm sorry your Buffalo Bills got eliminated from the playoffs. I know it's heartbreaking. If you ever need cheering up, I'm here for you, pal, anytime. Well, Christian, I appreciate that. And I'm starting to feel a little bit it becomes par for the course with being a Buffalo Bills fan of just misery is your company. A little bit of we can't have nice things as a Buffalo Bills fan. Chris Dexter is a very talented wrestler since being Samuel Shaw, stalking Christy Hemme on TNA, where he was locked in the insane asylum, and his only friend could get him to be sane again. Chris out there defending good old Index. Now that KJ is gone, tell us who won. What is in the Feast or Fired match? Okay, fair enough. All right. God damn it. Here, everybody, earmuffs if you don't want it, as I got a discus clothesline from Ilya for a 1-2 count. So, these spoilers that still played after the fact on no spoilers. No, see, shit, I took a little too long. Dad hurt us. All right. So I'll say it this way. At No Surrender, you're gonna get Mike Santana. So everybody, they even mention uncensored. So that's what you on top of that words. Once you, all right, I can't do the voice anymore. Wins your Feast or Fired briefcase. I don't know who got fired, but I know who won the championship. But I know we got that match for No Surrender. As I got a 2 count. Well, say what? Yeah, no. Well, Dad was watching, so I had to, tune in real close here as I go to commercial break. Darkness impersonating me. I have 3-0. Okay, now I'm back into the picture. 2 count. Has one of the ASMR. No, trust me, I wasn't trying to do that. I hate ASMR channels. They just I don't get it. But trying to sell a joke, my guy. Can go along with a joke, goddammit. Bernard, did you hear your Bills are interviewing Philip Rivers for the head coaching position? Yes, I did, and I don't like. We've also interviewed Mike McDaniels. We've interviewed Brian Daboll. We've, I think, interviewed our offensive coordinator, Joe Brady. We're interviewing anybody and everybody. My also question is, if I'm John Harbaugh or Kevin Stefanski, who already signed head coaching deals, if you knew you could have been the Bills coach, would you assign those deals? This is going to be a very interesting and a very rough offseason, I feel, as a Bills fan. New stadium, new head coach. I assume a good bit of roster turnover, or at least we need to up our wide receiver room. That's not debatable at this point. And rush defense was terrible this past year. We had the number one pass defense because I think everyone just knew they could run the fucking ball on us. But it's the first time in a long time as a Bills fan of the off season's really interesting. Of really paying attention to what's going around. The Chargers. Oh, McDaniel with the Chargers now. No, he's done that lovely thing that I guess some of these head coaching candidates like to do of, I'll take this job if I don't get hired as a head coach. Because Dable's, I guess, allegedly done that as the Titans offensive coordinator. And McDaniel's done that as the Chargers offensive coordinator. So it gets really interesting and really muddled with all of that aspect. But as we're still going in commercial break, this has been a back and forth match the whole way through. The U.S. title was the linchpin, what carried SmackDown across the finish line in 2025, and has now been the foundation, I would say, for SmackDown in 2026. Of, I know at least I'm getting this. Everything else around this should hopefully be better, if not great. Royce Keys, number 2 in the Royal Rumble. What if you get, I become, man. How many surprises are we going to get really in the Royal Rumble? Dwayne's been thrown around and coming back. Allegedly, anybody and everybody's trying to throw every sum of money at Stone Cold Steve Austin. Of how much money needs to get thrown around before shit gets a little crazy. Yeah, Royce Keys. I didn't even know the thing went on. Nick, I got that one already. I just chucked in what's going on so far on SmackDown. Right now, I have Carmelo and Ilya. Ilya looked like he was going, Carmelo looked like he was going for a backpack stunner on the ropes, but Ilya wailing away. I can make words. Superplex. 316. I know now 2 things about 316. He loves him some Liv Morgan, and he hates cold weather. I'm out here in a breezy, balmy 24, I think, in New Hampshire right now. I know Scott Woodford's out there in the negatives in Minnesota. I don't know what KJ's had. I'm sure he's going to tell us in Celsius and everything. But yeah, it's interesting of seeing so much of people who don't get winter weather like this now get it. Of, now you know how it feels. Now you know what negative 10 feels like. Did Austin take the offer? What is the update? The update that I know of is just an offer. I've heard no update beyond that. And honestly, even if I did, I don't know if I'd trust it. At this point, sometimes when it comes to pro wrestling, I won't trust nothing until I see it with my own eyes. As Ilya and Carmelo train chops and train spots on the apron out here. It would be really cool if Paige showed up in the Women's Rumble. Yeah, it would be a cool spot. I'm don't want like a Nikki Bella, but you're gonna get some spots like that as both men hit the apron and out. I still don't think Saraya Paige has this run in her that some people think. Now, I know allegedly AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch is locked for WrestleMania 42, but it's all a card to be determined. So I don't think a Paige right now would be if something were to happen to an Adam Page would turn the page on Adam Page and not be a bad suit for a general manager-ish position. But yeah. Spaz with $5. $5 make you holler. Jelly and Bunny in the Rumble. No. Can I make a proclamation and a declaration? No celebrities in the Royal Rumble. Not at all. Like, I don't want to see a Jelly Roll. I don't want to see a Bad Bunny. I don't want to see a Travis Scott. Jeremy Piven. None of this. No. Save the Rumbles for wrestlers, or at least someone who wrestled. But I'll get to this. The Rumble set up for both of them playing different halftime shows this year, and Emily Armstrong to the Ladies Rumble. Sure, I don't even know if you had me in the first half with that, but Carmelo with a 3 count on Yuya. Did Miz help? Did I miss Miz helping? Because Miz is at ringside. But yeah, no. We don't need to do the whole split halftime shows and everything, because the halftime show, if you're really into it, cool. If you're not, why the fuck do you care? Yeah. I Show Speed was an epic. Nick hates fun. No. That was a moment. He still shouldn't have been in the No, I'm going to stay steadfast on you don't have the celebrities in the Rumble. That's a cool moment. You could have had that moment, Rumble or not. That didn't I can't say it didn't add anything, because that was a viral fucking thing that went around from that whole show. But it also didn't it didn't do anything for the match. I'll put it that way. As we got the commentary team, Tozawa or I Show Speed. I'll still take Tozawa, because fuck it, give Tozawa something to do. And you're twisting my arm, MDB. I would be at a point to where, especially now with this year, with the way I've booked the Rumble, the talent and everything that you could have, should have, would have had in this, neither one of those names even hit my fucking board to even be considered. You a goddamn no, I ain't gonna goddamn lie. No, like I said, to me, neither one of those even hit my board of who I'd even consider to put in that show, to put in that match. Nah. I bet Nick popped when Tyson showed up on TV. Celebrities went down well, are been great. Well, if you're going back to Tyson with Austin, yeah, I think everybody popped for that. Christ almighty. Are you going to Rodman and WCW? Now, granted, some of those moments not so great, but I mean, Tyson and WWE, that's what got me, for the most part, pretty much officially strap on and strap in, hooked into pro wrestling of WrestleMania 14 out there with HBK, Stone Cold Steve Austin, the birth of the Attitude Era. Nick dies on the worst hills. Well, I don't even know. Like, how do I sell? Well, at least I don't die on the best hills. I don't know. Shows you I'm willing to fight. I got that dog in me. Speaking of that the Brody King to my Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy.
Oh,
What?
I said the Brody King to my Buddy Murphy, and then I just switched and said, or my Bandito. And then you paused up like I spoke Spanish.
Right? The prison suplex.
Yeah. Bend over, send Bandito on over.
As we are rocking and rolling, as the night continues. What was in the briefcase, Nick? What was in the box?
I said what was in the box. That's what I know about that box. Pause. I didn't. Well, no, you can get me in trouble with that. I didn't spoil anything that also might have been
nobody
heard
that microphone rubbing and whatever you were doing during that. But we are a spoiler-free zone. I don't give a fuck. We are sticking true to it.
I didn't say nothing.
It's it seemingly was
exactly. You're gonna have to translate it. I did the same audio quality that they did to fucking figure out what was said.
Right. Never mind. Take the super chat off the screen. No.
Huh?
I guess Jose's unhappy with the $2 he's the bet or the member the the super chat.
Oh,
What was in the briefcase, bro?
what? You can't sit there and say no spoilers and then literally ask me for a fucking spoiler.
I'm just saying. I was just reading the question. But yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers. I heard Enzo wants to be back in WWE. Yeah, that's a long-standing thing, though, Damien. I believe.
I still say, what is it? Fourth rope with West Side Gun. If you can get W Morrissey out of his AW deal or anything, or get him for a date or so, you put those two back together. It's a license to print money.
100. I mean, again, to an extent, I think so. I mean, why not? I mean,
they're over still. Like, honestly, I bet you if they honestly right now, if those two show back up in WWE in the tag team division, who's really batting an eye?
Yeah, I mean, no one's really going to say anything about it, right? They're just going to ride. So, yeah, I mean, fair argument.
You forgot the whole point to where he said KJ wasn't supposed to see that. You just said take it off the screen.
That was the future part. That came after.
Oh,
right, sneaky, busted.
Well, do you get a Zilla Fatu or anybody showing up?
A lot of talk about Zilla, but does Zilla go to NXT for a while and establish? Does he jump? Does he kind of do the mini run like Solo? Where are we at with Zilla? That's the question.
Yeah, I think do you need to figure out the MFTs before you bring in a Zilla, or do you just bring him in completely indifferent to all of that?
Group? Yeah,
but everyone's going to make the connection because Polynesian principalities.
Right? They're all connected somehow, but maybe he just runs his own kind of thing at the beginning. I don't know. Jacob's kind of become the lone wolf of it all.
Well, and do you see him beating Cody at Saturday's main event?
Say that again.
Do you see him beating Cody at Saturday's main event?
Yes, I do.
I think he kind of has to because he just came back.
Yeah, he just came back. You're trying to build him up. Cody's already established as a top guy, so like the wins and losses aren't that pivotal, that epic. Like if he loses to Jacob, not the end of the world. So I think Jacob kind of needs it more. Plus, it can help us maybe push Cody into the land of despair and darkness, and they're cheering Jacob and booing me. This is bullshit.
Do we get a heel Cody Rhodes going into WrestleMania 41 or 42?
Possible, as Cody's sitting down with Michael Cole right now. Earlier today.
Yo, he is such politician. Who the fuck in 2026 isn't a politician or out there talking about bird law that wears suspenders?
Yeah, right. Good question.
Yeah, as this man's been suspended, so I'll keep going.
Just needed a second. We're good. We're rolling. WWE has no plans for Cody. I'd find that highly unlikely. Let's be realistic, guys.
Not at all. Not at all. If he's going to go black hair, tainted heel Cody Rhodes, he's going to be Homelander. And I still don't get people don't get to where he's going to be that kind of politician that doesn't. Oh, Jacob.
Jacob interrupts the sit down. Aldis, Bobby Roode, a ref or two. Jacob about to sit down. This is good. I like this shit. Geekbox, I think I saw you earlier, buddy. If I didn't say hello, do apologize, but everybody's second favorite box. The WWE been poaching from this man's content. But big shout out to our buddy Geekbox. Hope you are doing well, sir. And I really like this, Nick. I do.
This is really good because this is the first time Jacob seemed controlled and actually settled down of I'm not in the ring as a wild man. No, I'm going to look you in your fucking eyes right now and I'm going to tell you how I'm going to destroy you.
Yeah, and he's on his Pac vibe right now. Like, he's just leaning in.
Thinking,
oh, gas, no brakes.
That's what got you locked. Oh,
Locked
I need
up.
a gang
Oh,
bang.
yes,
I need
we
a
out.
gang bang. You play me like a pussy, I'll pull up and bang bang. That's the thing, is that to say that to a guy like Jacob's face.
Yeah, this is what's got you in shit in the first place.
You have some marbles, Mr. Rhodes.
But look, and again, I think if you're watching this, Jacob's the cooler guy. You want to kind of cheer for Jacob.
Jacob
like
Drew WrestleMania 42.
Yeah, maybe. Jacob's, listen, man, like right here, like Boston asking how old is Fatu? A legit star. He's 33.
Around that, like he's
So I mean, he's got lots of fucking time if he keeps his head screwed on straight and is into it. He's committed. He's a super fucking star. Hell nah.
Well, we've said that when Roman's done with whatever, whenever Roman decides I'm done even being part-time, I'm going to go straight to Hollywood and everything. Jacob's your next big Samoan guy. That's going to be your... And he feels authentic with everything he says. Like, you believe that's really him.
This doesn't feel scripted, right? It doesn't feel like someone ran his line.
That's not a character. That's Jacob.
Oh, it's Jacob. We know well enough. We watched him long enough. That's Jacob. And like Cody said, Jacob's got himself in some hot water. But I mean, he's come a long way. It looks like he's having the time of his life. Looks like he's in a good groove, and this is it. This is the star we thought he was. Finally on that stage. And again, man,
I think it's really interesting to put him in this environment, though, too, of not in the ring, not you're walking through the tunnels and everything. Oh, gas, no brakes. King Kong and Godzilla. Go out, both of them. No, he's there calm and always in that which got you locked up last time. Boy, if these people weren't here, I would snatch the soul about you.
Right? Yeah, again, chucks the chair. It's got a chip. Not backing down, not giving an inch. This is good. This is good. And I mean, there is a world where Cody loses. Like, Cody's already declared for Rumble. Does Cody beat Jacob and then Jacob declares for Rumble? Is Jacob heading towards Drew? Is Cody heading back towards Drew? Is Jacob Drew the more exciting fight?
Absolutely. I'm gonna go find my chip real quick, but I also, while you were saying all of that, I have the question of, speaking of Polynesian principalities and everything, is Jacob Roman a more interesting fight than Roman Dwayne right now?
Probably. As folks, Nick's taking a pause for the cause. I got Jordan Grace, I got Chelsea Green, I got Alba Fire, as we are in the back right now. As I believe Chelsea is offering Jordan a job in the Secret Service. Page WWE or TNA. I think if anything, Alan, it's going to be WWE. Nick has more control of his stars than Adam does. It shows with how Jacob acts with him. Yeah, I mean, both guys. I like the fact that both managers have their own style. But you look at, you're right, the lack of control that Pierce has had with the Vision, the issues there, Braun Breaker, and he's more of a fiery guy. Aldis kind of has it a different way, but Aldis has had his problems. So yeah, I kind of like both of them, but they both definitely have their pros and cons, which fits well. Here comes Chelsea Green. One of the absolute best doing it, folks. I will put a poll up in the chat. Y'all can let me know. Don't forget, we shirt people. One half your AAA mixed tag team champions. She's dressed like the Mountie, says Michael Cole. And that she is. Is Jordan out here? Did Jordan come out? That's too funny. But we do go to a commercial break. I actually got the screensaver that they use on Netflix. How we doing on a Friday night, folks? As I will take a second to remind everyone out there, we got lots coming your way. We got lots to get into and a whole lot of excitement. Tomorrow is going to be a fun one. Saturday night's main event, as well as UFC 324. Patty the Batty going to war with Gaethje. Sean O'Malley makes his return against Song. There's so much going on. The prediction title is on the line. That link is in the chat. That link is on social media. Click the link. Make sure you get your predictions in. You can dethrone Ken and become our new predictions champion. Jade hasn't even defended her belt. Has she not at all? Is that true? All gas, no burritos. All burritos, no gas. That never works. Jordan Grace is so boring. TNA Grace was miles better. I don't know what they are doing with her. They're not doing much with her right now. And I mean, you got a valid argument in the sense that she was a main eventer. She was kind of the big fish in a small pond in TNA. Now she's, a big fish in a huge pond. The pond got bigger. Give it time. I mean, getting her mixed up with Chelsea helps her a lot. Chelsea is, the one that's going to kind of open that door, be the gatekeeper for Grace. Grace has got things to come. She will have success. A little more of a slow burn, but I just think there's so much depth. There's so much talent. So her working with Chelsea should help her, and at least endear her to the audience. I think the one hindrance for Jordan is she's not the most charismatic, not the most, not the best promo, but we'll see if that improves or if Chelsea can bring some more personality out of Jordan. Right? That's the hope, Boston. Bum, bum, bum. Jewel became a member. Let's go. Thank you. Now, does everyone want to know what the TNA spoilers were? Can I tell you guys what happened? I'm just kidding. Speaking of slow burn, I need some vitamins. That was what the leg stretch was perfect for. 5 minutes this match goes. You think it goes any 5 minutes, over or under 5 minutes for the next match? I don't know. I don't see Jade going very long with Chelsea. Got Jade for the win. Right now, 78% of the chat has Jade. We'll see. Boom, boom, boom. Jade Carhill or Chelsea Green. Jade. It's going to be Jade. It should be Jade. I imagine it's going to be Jade. What's up, BJ? Let's go. I'd love to, if NXT was involved in the Feast or Fire cases. That's interesting. Or do their own. I mean, it's a unique concept to TNA. Right? And they've used it before to purge kind of somebody that's contracts coming to an end. Also, good chance for other people to get an opportunity. Because right now I'm getting a video package. I got Roman. I got Riyadh. Is this like Roman's going to be in the Rumble? Is that what's happening here? Don't forget to smash that like button. Let's go, folks. We want to see triple digits. Riyadh. Reigns. All right, so I think this is Rumble. So it is official, ladies and gentlemen. Roman Reigns has entered the Royal Rumble. A week from tomorrow, Roman Reigns will be back at the Rumble. What do we think? How we feeling? Let's go. Can Roman Reigns win it again? Is Roman winning a good idea? Again. Jade for the win. I love the Feaster Fired concept. It's like a Hunger Games. I like it. It's unique to them. Like I said, not a lot of people, nobody does it. And If you have somebody that you're kind of working out, or you can work it into a storyline, they got fired, but they worked their way back in. And they've done decent things with it, and it sets up nice title matches. As we come back out of the commercial break, if you are just tuning in, Roman Reigns has officially announced for the Royal Rumble via video package. If Gunther retires to AJ, does AJ go for? I think so. I think so, Frankie, but I could be wrong. TNA should belt. Yeah, I 100%, man. Give him the world title shot. Now, apparently, it's going to be Eddie Edwards, depending on who you ask. But I don't know. But yeah, no, I said the same thing. Give him the X Division belt. Give him the internet. Give him one of the belts. As there's a storm ahead, folks. Jade Cargill in the building. Roman will be back. That's it. It's going to be interesting. Ride to Mania. Lots of moving parts. Lots of a lot of questions to be answered still when it comes to where we're going to go heading towards Mania. It really is up in the air. I can imagine Roman Reigns winning the Rumble at 30. I'd be really pissed off, Christian. I'm going to be straight up. As Jordan saying, I'm just here to watch. And she's smiling, and here comes Chelsea. Tope Canadiana. Chelsea flying through the air. Let's see how the poll went. 81% of the chat taking Jade Cargill. 7 going Chelsea, and 11 going to Keith Sweat in the nothing position. I'd love to see the Ultimate X match with NXT and TNA stars. One of the rumors, and I don't know if it came from Anthony, but one of the rumors out there for a while was the idea that Ultimate X could be defended or competed in at WrestleMania, and I have no problem with that. You mix in, a couple people from each show, and you're laughing. I think that's a great idea. Roman Reigns declares for the Royal Rumble. Facts. Storm is coming. Storm is here. She looks like she was made by a 3D printer. Jade giving us some push-ups. Bro. Jade on fire to start this one. Is it possible New Japan Star Evil debuts at the Rumble? I don't think so. I could be wrong. Again, just name recognition wise, him just jumping into the show and coming out, I don't know if that's going to get the reaction or any reaction, right? It might get a minimal reaction. As Nick pointed out, again, it's not like a widespread knowledge of some of their competitors. Jade giving us her 1 of 3 this year. Yeah, she is. Let's go. Is Jordan outside of the ring still watching? This is interesting as they are setting up Jordan and Jade. This could be good. Roman sending a fax like MJ. All I had said was, I'm in. Let's go. The fax. That's all it was. I'll be there. Who thinks Adam Pearce should retaliate if Braun Breaker gets out of line? He can, man. His hands are tied. That's how Pearce is getting in trouble right now is, he's crossing the line as management. He's got to show restraint. He's got to show professionalism, even in the face of somebody like Braun Breaker, somebody like Paul Heyman. Pearce has got to hold the line, and he can't step. It might be unfair. It might be hard. It might be, completely ridiculous. But unless Pearce is going to cross that line, then he can't do it. And it could put him in jeopardy as Chelsea feet on the ropes. Jade still kicks out. Dark Horse Tiff wins the Women's Royal Rumble. Tiff coming back. We haven't had Tiffy time in a hot minute. It feels like the clock has stopped on Tiffy temporarily. We'll see. I mean, if she returns, you're going to think that she's going to be a favorite. Definitely to come down to one of the final spots for sure. Chelsea up, Chelsea down. Jaded. And Jade gets booed because she's in Canada. We try and get as many as we can, man. We try. The pop culture references and the song references, my guy. But I think a lot of us here are kind of all in the same bubble, and we might not get them all. We get most of them, but I appreciate you, sir. You don't need Roman to show up on SmackDown to declare in the middle in the men's rumble. No, I got no problem with the video package. Right? But that, I mean, again, there's a law of diminishing returns with Roman being in out. Like, we haven't seen Roman forever. He comes back and say he wins the Rumble. Then he's around a little bit, or maybe he's not. And then after Elimination Chamber, here comes Roman again for a few weeks, builds to Rumble. Like, it's the stop, start that you kind of like, ah. But that being said, it's still Roman fucking Reigns. But Jade walks away as we continue to set up Jade and Jordan. I like it. This could work. Roman will win the Rumble because it makes the most sense. Oh, okay. Do tell. Make it make sense. Help me out, Jose. Help me out. I saw Finn's entrance for his match against Punk this Monday. WWE would be smart to bring back face Balor with the Balor Club gimmick demon and give him a World Heavyweight Championship run. I completely agree with everything with that. As I got Alexa and Charlotte in the back, I completely agree, Boston. It's overdue. Things worked out very unfortunate for Finn. I feel like when he got injured, it made Vince McMahon feel like he was fragile. He's been good. He's been so good. The fans want to be behind him. That entrance on Monday was outstanding. It reminded you how good it was. And you used to get those big shots when everything lights up and you see the crowd behind him going nuts. It is so good. I do think we're heading in that direction. I do think we will see the demon in 2026. So Charlotte and Alexa talking it out, though might feel a little not on the same page. Solo with the lantern. The Fireflies are here tonight, folks. Blasphemy. Yeah, says Tama. All right, folks, up next, the Wyatt Six taking on the MFT, who leaves here as tag champs. And I think for some reason, it just might be the MFT. Solo's good. I don't think Solo gets enough credit sometimes. Lights out. Let's go. Solo just cooking. Setting it up. Carrying, speaking of cooking.
Well, speaking of Solo cooking, and I guess I'm interrupt us here, but yes.
Timing is everything, my guy. But Wyatts are in the house, and we got the MFT as well. Solo outstanding, walking around with the lantern, cutting the promo, that even looks up like you and he can't do nothing about it.
Solo is making the best out of this. Solo is making chicken salad out of chicken shit with this.
Yeah, if that's fair. I don't disagree. I like
He's
Solo.
Playing into the lantern, he's playing into the chair, he's invoking, he's got the whole world. Yeah. He's doing more Wyatt stuff than the Wyatts, which is to be said.
You think? Okay, maybe.
Well, outside of the Wyatts, like outside of the name Wyatt, like how much have they really been doing?
Not much. You got a point.
I don't know if this man has a point with this, but Spaz with $5. Did you know you can turn your dishwasher into an air conditioner? Just grab a big piece of cardboard and tell her to fan it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That the man paying for his misogyny. Let's go.
Yeah, got me in the first half. The Wrestling for Life Network doesn't condone those statements. What?
Right. Sorry. So when you were on your pause, it was officially announced Roman Reigns enters the Royal Rumble.
So the winner enters the Royal Rumble.
You think Roman, eh?
I'm putting my money on him and Bianca Belair. If I was a gambling man, that's who I'm putting my money on.
And like I've been saying for a long time that if Belair Jade is the match for Mania, I agree with that. If she's healthy, there's mixed reports about whether or not she'll be at the Rumble.
But that's the thing. Weapons of mass distraction there's mixed reports because she's going to report.
Right. Yeah, you got a point. Geekbox, missed opportunity here with the lantern gone. Howdy should have spiraled out of control, attacked everyone around, got suspended, continued attacking people. Yeah, I think it was just like, oh, he has our lantern. Like they just came out, did like, oh yeah, that's ours. He's got it.
You stole $5. You stole $5. What the like? Right? No, that's the sacred heirloom. That's the pinnacle.
The Wyatt should be running through the arena like Pac in a casino, looking for his fucking chain. Like that's what kind of vibe this should be.
No, right? Like, no one's gonna get shot. No one's gonna get shot.
Right.
But at least have some fight in you. Have some want to get back. Like outside of we'll see you in a tag match where we'll put our titles on the line. Huh?
Yeah, you gotta it's just like things happen, and it's got to be more than just like they did a thing. Like I think Solo did good, like rubbing it in his face, walking out. But you're gonna do this match. I mean, it's a tag match, but like to Geekbox point, instead of the match, maybe Bo just mugs him backstage, and the brawl breaks out there, and they don't get the match because how dare you touch my lantern? You know what that lantern means to me? It means everything. No, you don't just get to walk around with it.
These are the same people that took out Chad Gable and just, had him laying comatose, took out all of Gorilla with some spooky, schmug and everything. But Solo was allowed to walk around freely, which, by the way, the MFT is almost becoming more of like that dark state of they're better as parts than they are as a whole. Tama Tonga's better as Tama Tonga than he is in an MFT.
Jacob was better getting away. Tama might be better. Hikuleo might be like an interesting guy if he wasn't tied to all this. So
JC Mateo, give me a Jeff Cobb.
Cobber out there, we know what he can do. Yeah, it's a tough show, man. Like, and I mean, again, it's just a matter of like for me, you're doing like all these like this team warfare, which is fine. Who's the better faction? But then like you have like there's none of that like kind of individual side of it where you can kind of build into the story of like, all right, this week Tom is going to fight Dexter one-on-one. Like there hasn't been enough of that like bubble up.
It doesn't feel like a true fashion issue or anything. But if I can quickly pivot to another thing that popped up while I was on my pause that we talked about briefly before or during while we were live. 2K26 has now officially released and announced that they're going to have the Attitude Era edition. We had the You Can't See Me John Cena edition, but now they have the Attitude Era edition that even the K is duct tape with hardcore written on it like the old school hardcore belt. So
yeah,
they're digging into them pockets and trying to get you and I and that fan base back.
Yeah, it's smart. It's smart, and you really should be looking at this part of your fan base. It's a part of the demographic where this is where the wrestling's got to tread lightly. Of you want to appeal to the younger generation and bring new wrestling fans in, but you can't abandon the people that have been watching for 20, 30 years. So, I mean, it's a little bit of a balancing act, but why we get mad at certain companies is like if you're going to treat us like kids, we're going to not watch. For sure.
Yeah, well, and we're the ones with disposable income and everything like that. Speaking of disposable income, sorry, I had to do the cutaway. Spaz with $2 of Wyatt's made Gable the Harambe. Oh, Jesus Christ. Spaz just making me say things like I'd almost be better off with a cameo and you can pay me privately to say these things.
Coming soon. Cameo.
Next, we're going to be out there like Cora J. We're going to do the OnlyFans, and then we can't make it there, so we got to show up in TNA.
Welcome to Only Beards. That's right. I forgot that. Only Beards.
Oh, trust me, my guy. That needs to be. We're going to own the website domain name. That might take over the The Bacon Club of Only Beards.
Welcome to the Only Beards Network, where we cover all sports, not just wrestling.
I was going to go a different way with beards, but okay.
What's new, folks? How you feeling out there? Solo coming out to the ring. I feel like this entrance is taking quite a while. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Well, they even feel disjointed here. Of Thomas, the only one face painted up. Of Solo's the only one.
Is Thomas the only one
to give a fuck? Of
so cool that he's blowing it out and shit, though.
Oh yeah, of again, how can I huck to it? Like Solo's good. Solo might be the best Uso out of the Usos.
Tom is the only one painted up because that will be Solo's partner. I like the fact that the tribal chief or whatever we want to call little Solo here, he doesn't, he's above the face painting.
Poor little Tink Tink.
Poor little Tink 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 Tink.
But no, he's always been good. He's the most comfortable as a personality and everything.
Old knee beards. Jesus.
Huh?
Well,
so you have the MFTs winning this outright?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I really don't have a pulse for it. I hope it's a good match. That's what I'm hoping for. And we'll see how it looks. I don't know that this is wildly fucking as cool as it should be. Like, it's really cool.
Well, no, these are the fifth and the sixth best tag teams on SmackDown facing each other for the tag belts right now. So that's why I'm saying this gets a little interesting. When we have the Street Profits are got to be number one. They still don't even get.
Where are they? They're coming back.
Oh, but we don't have anything for them, so we'll send them away.
Yeah.
But you've got Fraxium, you had DIY, you have Motor City Machine Guns. Right. Like, this is 4, 5, and 6 out here in the tag team division for the tag belts. To me, the faction warfare has encapsulated, overtaken the tag division with this.
Yeah, it's not like Solo's trying to fight Bo. Like, Bo and Solo have beef, and then the tag teams subsequently have beef as just,
this is Moxley in the Death Riders tag match that we watched on Wednesday versus the Callis family of kind of you've got a leader taking on not the leader of who's the team, who do I heel, who's the face. Yeah.
Right. Wyatt 6 getting 48% of the vote, MFT getting 43. That's how tight this one is. Few people think nobody's going to win. So we'll see how that plays out.
The ghost of Bray Wyatt wins.
The ghost of Bray Wyatt. P's and P's, we still miss you, sir.
He Hall of Fame 2026?
It's potential. I think 2026. It will all depend. I think the conversations that they have with Bray's family. It might be 2027, maybe. Just I think that's the big part of this. I know last year there was like outrage of like it's got to be Wyatt, it's got to be Wyatt, but I think the conversation with the family is like how are they healed? Are they in a place where we can go that we're ready for that kind of moment?
But so he goes in Riyadh and not in Vegas.
Vegas would probably be better, but
that's the thing. Is the only thing that I'm taking in consideration of WrestleMania 43 will be in or 42 or whatever the fuck will be in Riyadh. So Saudi Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I don't think that really plays with like getting in. I don't know how much that plays in the factor. I don't really think. I truly don't believe they are hung up on the Saudi thing the way a certain pocket of the fans are.
Oh, well, they'll never be.
Right? Like, I don't think they give a fuck. They got to do. They booked the show. They're gonna do all the things to the best of their ability. So.
Money. That's the thing. Money.
But ultimately, they are, if they want to put them in, I don't think they're going to hesitate based on location, unless they're going to be in somebody's home, right? Like if they're going to be in somebody's neck of the wood, they tend to kind of bend a little, try and get somebody in. But other than that, I didn't, as long as I think their family kind of being in a good place with it all helps, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Who introduced Bray?
Maybe Bo. Yeah,
That's all. You will not have a fucking dry eye in the house.
No.
Start giving out tissues. Get a
Right.
Kleenex sponsorship because there won't be a dry eye in the building.
Yeah. I mean, that would be my bet. Like, I mean, just because obviously the obvious relationship. So I think Bo's the guy to do it.
Did Kit Wilson come out yet? Are you on the Kit Wilson train? Kit Wilson.
It's crazy. 1 week, one song, and it all changed. 1 week.
Bro, we just watched somebody retire in TNA because of one song. Da 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 da.
Legit, like people, not many people had anything good to say about Pretty Deadly in any regard. But this has been great for Kit. And it's over. It's funny as shit. I'm curious how the North American audience, are they going to continue singing? I hope they do, but catchy as fuck.
No, you're going to determine where you are. When you're in, Mobile, Alabama, I don't know if you're going to get Kit Wilson. Maybe more in like, New Brunswick, Maine or something like that. You might get, some Kit Wilson chants. I don't know. In the South, the deep South, you might be on the true, real man. Spaz with $5 again. You read this. I'm tired of reading his and getting caught up in some shit.
Ward is helping his wife with the finger issue. MCMG are going to AAA to face the Clowns. DIY gone the way of the Dodo Bird. Yeah, I mean, again, I know you said like this is the 4th and 5th tag team, but I don't know if they're that low down the depth chart because SmackDown doesn't have, like, it's all kind of dissipated. And as Spaz broke it down, there's not much there.
Does wrestling have a tag team division? Who right now would you say are your top 5? And this doesn't have to be like we have to answer it fully, but who would you say is like your top 5 right now tag teams in wrestling? Like, tag team wrestling has been going in a negative direction for like 2 to 3 years now.
Yeah, we went through this little project when we were doing the awards of like, who the fuck do you nominate for tag team of the year? Like, who had
more women's tag teams than men's tag teams.
Yeah, and I mean, again, when you talk about best tag teams going, you talk about Charlotte and Alexa and what they're doing. You talk about Rhea and Io and what they're doing. The Kabuki Warriors, Zaruka, like, yeah, really. I mean, realistically, but on an up and up. I mean, you have a few, you have a few up and coming teams like Hank and Tank, OTM, Dark State. You have some teams that eventually can come up, but there's not a lot. And again, where's Private Party? They never landed yet. Street Profits are out. And like you said, MCMG hasn't done much. Like, I think MCMG's booking in WWE has been a little disappointing. And DIY
if I'm WWE, I put them back on loan to TNA.
Maybe, yeah, or fucking use them. Fucking use
them. That's the obvious decision, and we know they don't do the obvious decision.
Oh, Gacy.
Clothesline, tagging out Tama. Tagging him next to her.
He hits the fucking handstand hard for a big fella.
Remember when Joe Gacy and Ava Raine were in a faction together and you hated NXT?
No sense at all. As Gacy chasing Solo out. I love that suplex powerbomb combo. It's fucking dirty looking.
Oh, Dexter up and over the top.
Top tippy. Oh, my peoples. Sing it, Daddy.
Mr. Jakarta Dale, I can't wait to hear this. What?
What Dale say?
No, there is a reason he picked the name.
Oh, that's right. It was so. I guess Hobbs picked the name because of his son and maybe something else.
See, I hadn't heard anything like that because of course, goes the way the IWC of we take out the positive to push forward the negative.
Right.
I heard none of that.
Oh, Redwood taking down JC and Tonga. But see, like, I mean, like the Wyatt's like Redbeard, when he does stuff, the crowd reacts. When they show up, the crowd reacts as here comes Tala Tonga and he's got the lantern. Where did you
Because you
go?
just can
Where did
hope
he go?
that they're going to do backstage for no reason. As now
Go
Jeff
to the
Cobb
bathroom?
going at Redwood, Tongaloa, Big Boot from
Oh my
Hikaleo.
God. Man, into your television, folks. The big giant foot of Hikaleo.
Should you do Redbeard and Bishop Dyer as a tag team?
Right?
Did you see that story, though, by the way, too, from real quick of Bishop Dyer of I just so happened to have my gear and happened to be asked to show up for this dark match and everything. I was just backstage hanging out, and then they said, hey, you want to work tonight? Well, it just so happens.
I was ready. Hey, always be ready, folks. Says, we got problems. This is kind of broken down. Bo had the mandible claw. Oh, Dexter hit with the lantern. He wobbles. And look who is left in the ring to clean it up. Hidden Blade. Running out.
They are setting up Tama to be a true singles guy and everything. He's challenging Nakamura. He's challenging Ilya, all of this.
They keep teasing him in the U.S. title, and I like it a lot. But your new tag team champions.
Ain't nobody realer than gorillas.
MFT run away with the gold. It did kind of break down at the end. Poe gets knocked down by Solo with the spike, the lantern to Dexter's head, and the Wyatt Six have been exterminated as far as I'm concerned. Exercised.
Yeah, did that? No, they've been exercised. In nome de Patria, File, Espiritu Sante. Did they just get old Yellard with the lantern, which should have been, like you even said, that, our truth.
Truth.
Everybody shut up for our truth. I put it all underlined.
Yeah, he said
balls. He got his balls. He finally got his balls.
Balls on the line. AJ.
AJ. In a salmon suit, in a salmon shirt, never trust a man in a salmon shirt. Dun, dun, Mark Henry taught us anything. Don't trust a man in a salmon shirt.
So what was our truth doing with his balls?
I've got big balls. She's got big balls. Yeah, are you sure you want to end this?
I invited you to SmackDown just to ask you, are you fucking dumb?
You can have that. That ain't even what I'm at.
What are you up to? What are you doing?
But going back real quick to the MFTs, the Wyatts, the lantern, like you even said, should have been the focal point, should have been literally the beacon in more ways than one with all of that. And now it feels like the Wyatts just got put out to pasture and we just look at the flowers and we just double tapped. And when are we going to hear from any of them again?
All right. The Wyatts ain't even scary anymore, Nick.
Exactly.
Oh.
Nakamura. No, this is why when I got, like, I specifically got the network to watch WrestleMania 34 because of this fucking match. This has part of my linchpin of being a New Japan fan of this match from Wrestle Kingdom 14. Fucking give this to me. Hunter, you can shut up all the critics real fucking quick. Just give this match and give it some time and make it good.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what's happening here, my guy.
I don't care. Just let me have my moment. Let me fantasy dream. Let me fantasy book.
Yo. There's room on the card. AJ Styles versus Nakamura?
Oh, but wait. I thought this wasn't happening.
It wasn't? That's amazing. Good job. Like, you got your wish, bro. That wasn't the thing. Like, is that what they just said? I'm not crazy, right? Yeah.
Nakamura. Well, that's two different discussions, but yes.
That's crazy. I just finished saying, well, that's not what they're doing. It is what they're doing. It makes no sense, but I'm in.
It gets really interesting. Well, Saturday's main event was a lot of SmackDown, as we've got Fraxium. So we're getting Frazier versus Gargano, and I keep misremembering the show's 3 hours instead of 2.
Yeah, and this is another example of like guys that we really don't much care about. Like they haven't done
no. Once they kind of pulled them from the tag title scene is where they kind of lost their momentum and lost their steam.
They went from tag team of the year to being almost irrelevant in 2025.
Well, it was they got the DIY.
Right, and they're still running it. Like we got Frazier, Ciampa's gone. So we're getting, Frazier versus Gargano, unadvertised match.
R-Truth, the Quiet Six, at this point, you've got to end it. Like, how do you recover? What do you do next? What is the next move of the Wyatt Six? We might have lost the belts, but we're still spooky.
Yeah, like we're still uber threatening. Like we're still all powerful. No, it doesn't work. Don't work at all.
Yeah, you made a paranormal a spooky gimmick real human and real normal real fast.
Well, you go back and something that universally was liked and given a thumbs up. The odd naysayers, it was too fake and phony, but whatever, shut up. But overall, like that debut of the Wyatt Six where they take out Gorilla and there's smoke everywhere, we're like, holy fucking shit, these guys are coming into the roster and they're gonna go gangbusters. Like people are just gonna go missing from this show. And they just never lived up to it. Like you set a nice high bar as you should have coming into it. But now they're in this position. They're not scared nobody. They walk through Gorilla all the time, no problem. Nobody flinching.
Do you even get the same reaction, even just a little video package or whatever? Remember when it was the whole playing clues game and we got really excited with all of that, and even then just still a video package would drop of you start to hear like the VHS tape start to play. Everybody shut up, we got a Wyatt Six video playing right now. And now I could give a fuck. Go ahead, you're gonna say the same shit again and everything, and it's not gonna mean anything. You killed this gimmick so fast. It's what I worried it was going to be, is a reunion tour.
And I know that was the concern, but I don't even feel like it's been that. I don't think it's accomplished.
They didn't even meet date one.
Yeah, I didn't really even hit that mark of like, oh, they're on a run, but they're just paying homage, or they're a cover band, but they're on a run. Like they didn't even get on the run. So I don't even feel like they got to that status of they're just like, kind of born of, what was left, and it just never materialized. And again, if you're going to introduce them the way you did, you got to live up to like these guys. This is what they do when they're around. The building feels different.
Now, what do you do after? Because this was always the question no one wanted to ask, because we can just ride this shit till the wheels fall off. Now, if the Mystique's gone out of the Wyatt Six, now what? Who's on the block? Who can go anywhere? All of that. Well, if they're on the block, where do they go? You run it back in TNA?
I don't even know if you could. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I think that, this might be one of those situations of like, hey, breaking news. The following people are no longer with the WWE.
Mike Mizanin, the Wyatt Six.
Mike's not going anywhere, but I get you. Oh,
would he be one of those that moves from just you get released out of your current contract situation into a different one? Like Titus never got released, but he's not an active wrestler.
Yeah, no, I mean, he'll go to like a smaller kind of end of career contract, and at some point, I imagine he'll fucking transition into I don't like Miz. Just seems like a lifer, and really does Miz seem like the type of guy that's going to go hang around in some music hall with the AEW kids? Nah,
no, Zigglypuff, he'd be out there. They can do the Road Dogs, the what was it? The Devil Dogs or whatever the fucking tag team that was Ziggler and Rude. You just do that with Ziggler and Miz.
Yeah, no, 100%. So I'm just trying to confirm. But yeah, I'm guessing they were gonna get an AJ Styles match. I said maybe that is maybe next at the at the Rumble, it's AJ's last match. They're like, you're done next week. We'll get one more match in with Nakamura before you go.
Well, there's been the people that have thrown out contract dates, and I know there are some people that have. I've seen more people on Twitter argue about when people's fucking contracts are up than I do even see with NFL or anything when it comes to wrestling.
Yeah.
But allegedly, AJ's contract ends around the Rumble. I've seen some people that say, well, there was no date named. So it's really, really surprising that he'd put his career on the line this early.
This fast. Like,
yeah,
it is interesting to me. And then, I mean, I didn't expect it this fast. And now, like, it's like, oh, by the way, this, like, the Nakamura match throws me off because now it feels like, oh shit, they're just trying to get this in. Like, this is their last chance. So, like, we talked about, there wasn't a lot announced for Saturday Night Main Event. Now we have an additional match.
Well, we've got that nice little Bruce Pritchard 4 package, that 4-piece out there.
Absolutely. Now, I will say, anybody that, just if you can hear my voice right now, the AJ Styles Nakamura match will be added to the prediction sheet. If you filled out your predictions, you should be able to go back in and edit your responses, and that should be there. If anybody has any issue, just reach out to me or the channel, and we'll try and figure it out. All right.
Secretary Pigeon will add it to the preliminary votes and everything. We've got a better ballot system than most governments and everything out there, so we got you covered.
But we are off and running with Johnny Gargano taking on Nathan Frazier. So this one shall be interesting.
Who you got?
Nathan, because he's one that is probably sticking around longer term.
Oh, so you think Gargano might go, everybody get on the floor, everybody do the dinosaur?
Johnny Gargano. Send him back to NXT, maybe. What do you do with Gargano?
U.S. title? Gargano versus Carmelo. Darn right. Mike Cook. This rebel heart.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's too many guys that are better than Johnny that want that spot. That's what I think. I think at the end of the day, like, the best part of Johnny Gargano left the company.
Oh, that's rude. That's fucking rude to say. That's the most backhanded ass compliment I think I've ever heard. The best part of you left the company, and it wasn't even you. Now, where do you see him? Where do you see Ciampa go? Ciampa allegedly poking noses at New Japan and everything.
I think Ciampa would do good in New Japan. I know a lot of people, you, me, and Anthony talks about the potential matchups that exist in TNA. My only fear with AEW is he's going to get an AEW, and two things. One, does he like push the limits like we've seen some of the other guys and get hurt? You don't want to see that. Or does he get over there and get lost in the shuffle like so many of the other guys?
He seems like a great Ring of Honor champion. That's probably where they'll can put him. They have him beat Bandito or something on a Super Card of Honor around April. And they'll just leave him there. Much like Athena, much like Bandito for a little bit. You get to Ring of Honor, you just left there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's legacy there. There's history there. His library is there and connected. Like, did they end up being like the Ring of Honor world champion? Like, is that where we go? I think there's a lot there for him in TNA with some of the matchups that are potential. And then it kind of keeps him like, WWE adjacent. So like they have, some reunion show or some anniversary show on NXT. Ciampa can show up. I don't know. I thought maybe he'd retire, but apparently he wants to go another decade.
Oh, well, much like Trey Miguel out there, if I'm going to take a pause away from pro wrestling and then just so happen to show up on Thursday.
Right. Well, and I did read something today where he was like, well, I really was bummed out and I really was quitting, but then my phone rang and
Then I got a dump truck of money backed up to my house. And all of a sudden, I felt a lot better.
Yeah, all of a sudden the smile came back and now here I am.
He's like, HBK, I found my smile again. It just took money.
100%. Ciampa might end up going to New Japan for a little bit. I could see that. And again, now if you get in the ring with some of the guys and then you cross paths with some of the other people from other companies, maybe it does entice you to go. But Ciampa is so suited for the Japanese style. He will do well going back.
I can already hear now. Oh, Psycho Killer! Well, and as I'm in a commercial break right now on SmackDown, as I've got Gargano working over Frazier, with Candice doing her best punk rocker shit outside. New Japan is having an exodus problem like no other. New Japan is on shaky back legs right now. I feel a little bit.
It's weird because New Japan was so built in like the history and like the
it's up there to me. That's an NWA. That's a like if you're going international historic wrestling, New Japan's a one that you hearken to.
No, for sure. And I mean, like I said, it was built on such a history and there was so much loyalty. Like you didn't get a lot of the New Japan guys because they were loyal to New Japan. But it feels like a lot of that loyalty has kind of gone out the window with, the modern day and people throwing money around all willy-nilly of just like throw some money at him, he'll leave, and sure enough, here they come. So I feel bad for New Japan. I don't feel like enough people talk about the Tony Khan impact on New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh, for sure, though. I mean, Bushiroad, though, out here looking like the fucking Monopoly man with the fucking pockets pulled out of, bankruptcy and everything a little bit. I get they're investing in still like Yoda Suji. They're trying to stay domestic as possible now. And you even have their top talent saying, basically, fuck AW. The hell, I'm not going to lose to one of their talents just because of we're starting to see the AEW partnership becomes more of a pariah than a partnership.
Yeah, it ends up stinging, and it's almost like for everything that people think the WWE is or has been, it's interesting because Tony does it with a smile. Like Tony does it as he's shaking your hand.
Worst?
Like that's the worst, right? Like you're smiling in my face as you're fucking me and telling me, acting like you're not fucking me, but I know you're fucking me. What is happening? Like I know what you're doing, and you seem to be enjoying it, but we're gonna act like it's not happening.
At least none of us are smiling on the WWE side versus why are you smiling?
Why are you smiling? What was happening here? Yeah, no, I don't. It just blows my mind. But the other part is like, did New Japan make the mistake of relying too heavy on international talent? Like, did they get away from developing the homegrown guys?
Yes.
Right, they kind of got away from it. Right now, the door swung the other way, and they got caught with empty, their fucking old Mother Hubbard and nothing in the cupboard.
Yeah, but I mean, when you frog splash 1, 2, 2 go.
Very tadpole-y.
Yeah, tadpole splash. But when you rely on Gaijin talent and everything, like the Bullet Club, staple. That's like saying the WCW doesn't have the NWO.
Yeah,
is saying the New Japan doesn't have the Bullet Club right now.
Yeah.
They ran a course and they've reached the end of that course and they need to either course correct or die off at this point.
I think if you're a New Japan fan, you really want to see them kind of focus on grassroots wrestling within their own. I know they were working on some type of Japanese wrestling alliance to try and build up all the wrestling because it's dwindling.
But their talent even leaves and goes to Noah, Tetsuya Naito, Sonata and everything. Everybody that's leaving LIJ, everybody that's leaving New Japan is going to Noah which has a partnership with WWE.
Exactly. So it's the chess pieces on the board, right? But yeah, I mean, I think they got to focus a little inward and a bit of a rebuild. You got to take time to build up some homegrown big stars that carry your company, and then the international stars are just dressing. Not a bad match here.
Yeah, well, also can I just give us a brief little pat on the back here as I want to, well, before I click on a super chat, but I think we just did like 15 minutes on Japanese wrestling as a Canadian and American, and I don't know too many other wrestling channels that are out there that can cover WWE, cover TNA, cover AEW, and still give you 15 minutes of a whole discussion of New Japan and Noah and the inner workings of Japanese wrestling politics.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's what we do. We try and pay attention to everything, and we don't know everything. We never claim to be. We love learning new shit, but genuine wrestling fans that show up every fucking night and watch way too much wrestling. Ask our significant others.
Bro, did you get so I know you were gonna pause at some point. I don't know if you're menopause or not. You're men on a mission right now instead of menopause. But significant other watched Unreal together and everything. That's the most I got the missus to watch any sort of wrestling content is watch Unreal, watch the drama.
Yeah. The Duchess, it was actually, look, season 2's coming. Did you know?
There's already the trailer for season 3.
They always kind of smile like, hey, let's watch it. Yeah, that stuff always works, right? I mean, it's like fucking wrestling's version of 90 Day Fiance. So she's totally
wrestling adjacent is always the best way to get a wrestling fan into wrestling.
Oh, wait a minute.
He put the mask on her.
Yo, he insulting your get up. Candace slaps Johnny. And Nathan gets the win. So Axiom puts the mask on Candace, which some may argue was an improvement.
So, for those listening viewers, Axiom masked all over Candace's face that led to Gargano taking a pin, getting rolled up by another man. And I swear to God, this is wrestling, not drum set black and orange website.
Right. Oh, wait, Candace back in. They're fighting over this fucking mask. Oh, she's off. When are we getting the behind the scenes? It would be the most boring behind the scenes bullshit ever.
Become a member. Become a member. That's what you get. Become a member. That's what you get.
Right. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Tommaso Ciampa. That works.
Little misfit out here. Kind of where I was at with a $5 super chat. 10 years ago, AJ loves the number 10, apparently.
He does.
But at Wrestle Kingdom 10, okay, I was off by a few, was the first Nakamura, first versus best Nakamura versus AJ match. 10 years later, one final time.
Yeah. And is that on purpose to make you more think that AJ's fucked come Rumble?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, 100%.
I said it to
I'm going to sell this man down the river, so when he ain't down the river, oh my God, he's alive. Jesus Christ has risen.
I legit thought that Nakamura was just trying to talk AJ out of putting his career on the line. And then, like, I had said it right to you. Oh, they're not going to do this tomorrow. Yeah, they are. Yeah,
that's the fuck they are.
I'm like, oh, shit. Are they rushing to get it in as Drew McIntyre and his big smile is heading our way? So with one Scotsman entering, another must leave. I shall return, sir.
Yeah, we're not trying to take over Greenland, so we're not rushing on anything. But yes, as I'm getting another AJ Styles video, we're getting the video package for him versus Gunther at the Rumble. So absolutely, only beards. That's at least coming to the merch store. I will put it that way. You can get your thank you. You can at least get your Only Beards merch and everything as the studio audience reacted to that. But yes, Lash. Have they officially been named Bad and Bougie? I've heard that name, seen that name floated around and everything. but I don't know if they've. We've got the Almost Friends, the tag team name floating around with Charlotte and Alexa. I haven't seen one floated around. We got Rio. Yes, thank you, Jose. Morendus Operatus Interruptus, but yeah. We've got a few women's tag team names now, which is the true sign of your women's tag team. It's like Meta 2 instead of Meta 4. But is Bad and Bougie the official name for Lash and I? If not, can we give them that name? Official, they're going to give AJ the win Saturday and he'll lose at the Rumble. I hope that's not the case. I wonder. So if AJ loses at the Rumble, is he just done? Or is he now he does a TNA run? Does he win in Nash potatoes? I wish I could remember what reference that was, but yeah. But does AJ get some help or anything? Do we get a dusty finish that leads to he wins and then we run it, or do we get a TNA run? It's really, which is honestly more compelling? And if the great voice beyond can hear me to make a poll of we've only got 4 matches, it shouldn't be hard to do 4 things in a poll because I can't make them. But what's like the biggest up in the air thing right now when it comes to the Royal Rumble? The men's Rumble, the women's Rumble, Drew versus TBD, Sami versus spoiler alert, AJ versus Gunther, retirement on the line. It seems very much like the Rumble's setting you up for surprises and wide open, and that's WWE for a long time has been that paint by numbers, predictable of you everybody goes and has a glass of wine and you all paint the same picture kind of shit and everything. But having this be this wide open game now of what could happen, I don't think they're going to do it, but what if? Because there's enough doubt. I think it was even Seth Rollins during Unreal that even said, just need that much doubt, and you can sell them on anything. So I think that's where we're at with a lot of going into next week. Let AJ lose at Mania, have his retirement run with TNA. Could be. Read my sign. Sami versus Christ Almighty. Question in 2K26, how the hell Brady Rhodes considered an as a legend? Nicholas from one Nick to another. I didn't even know Brady was in 2K26 or why is Nick quoting Unreal? It's Unreal that I'm quoting Unreal. Yes. That's how much wrestling content we take in that I can even quote the shit. I think AJ is going to TNA will cheapen his retirement. I don't think so. The house that AJ Styles built, I'm surprised that they didn't even kind of tie that in a little bit, or if they did, I missed it with him being on SmackDown. Because SmackDown, when he was in WWE for the longest time, was the house that AJ Styles built. The face that runs the place before we got Roman Reigns being the tribal chief was AJ Styles on SmackDown. So AJ's solidified, I think, with me. Christian, Nick, here's the joke if you missed it. What did the bully tell the soccer ball when about to score a goal for a penalty kick? A penalty kick. Nick, get it? A penalty kick. All right. Penalty. But I didn't know we became Kill Tony or Kill Nick or Kill KJ or Kill Wrestling, but yeah, respectfully, Christian, I don't know if I get it. But I got Drew McIntyre. Why can't I get Broken Dreams? I got Finn coming out here with, his newest theme songs and his going back to the OGs and everything like that. Why can't I get When I hear broken dreams. Finally, he's fucking world champ and everything. He's world champ in front of people. Why can't I get something outside of this Death Rebel paradox? Jose, I felt that. Yeah, I felt that. You're the Diet Coke of evil. Evil the wrestler? Because we haven't even talked about Evil potentially showing up in WWE and everything. Could he show up? I've seen people throw him at Nakamura or anything, or everybody forgets that he's not, still engaged or still dating Io Sky and throwing him that way. But I think the Evil thing's funny to me because I think it's just because Tony's adamantly said he doesn't like him, doesn't like his style, doesn't want him. So where else are you going to go besides WWE? AJ Punk WrestleMania. If he holds out. I popped the solution there. I figured out the solution. The sum of all parts is equal to the solution. You're good. I try. Well, debatable. Evil Sky, Io Shirai. I don't know. Evil again, and I say this as a New Japan fan and everything, fan of the Japanese wrestling. I don't know how it translates. To me, it's you translate to the mid card, and you're gonna upset Twitter because not everybody can translate to top of the card. Evil's the guy. He's not a Kenny. He's not a Will. He's not an Omega. He's not an Okada. He's not a Takeshita. He ain't those. Evil's the guy that translates to U.S. title challenge, IC title challenge, peak. That's where you go with that. But Drew McIntyre out here, and it feels good to have a different change. Of gone are the days of politician Cody Rhodes out here. Now we got a true warrior out here, but it's a shakeup, and the Drew Cody shakeup makes you question everything else. Could be a shakeup. Bonjour, Montreal. And again, he's earned it. Like, that's the thing, as I know we have the discussion of not everybody can be the top guy at the same time and everything. But a guy that's earned and deserves to be a top guy is Drew McIntyre. Evil to dethrone Ethan. We're just going down the alphabetical order, alphabetical slaughter. Maybe, I thought Guy Lafleur would have done it. It'd be interesting. The debuting Japanese wrestler beats the guy for the North American title, but Evil in NXT sounds really interesting. Sounds very unique. I was going to say very foreign, but I didn't want to say it in a wrong way. But it feels very different. Rule number 1, Drew McIntyre never lies. Drew looks like a bad guy. If I saw him in on my girl and tell her, yeah, exactly. You can have that. That even what I'm mad at. But that's the thing, is he fits it. And good on Drew. Of guys gone through the 2020s. Guy, think about it initially. Drew McIntyre's initial peak was during the whole COVID era and everything, or sorry, the May 19th. I don't know. YouTube, don't strike me down. May 19th of that whole era. So he's just been the guy who's just had the worst luck. And now is finally seeing him able to take the ball and run it across the fucking field here. It just feels right. X Games Aspen 22 has started. Holy shit, Ronan. Anyone remember the X Games? I used to remember when that was fucking cool. Like, the motocross high jump and everything used to be, or best trick. Remember when Travis Pastrana would be out there pulling off a triple backflip? You get the high jump with the Metal Militia and everything. Used to be harder than the X Games. Very much has fallen off a wee bit. Vance, Nick, see any fights at your local supermarket today? I'll say no because I haven't been in any yet. So can't fully say that, but if we're gonna go that route, trust me. Oh, I was a store manager for Dollar General, and that's a fucking numb flashback. That shit broke me mentally. Of hello, darkness, my old friend. Drew is so good. And then really cutting hard to this man's face the whole time, too. You have a whole country behind you. SmackDown is going to sci-fi very soon because of the Olympics. Boo! Wrestling over Olympics. I need that sign. Wrestling greater than Olympics. Oh, as they're chanting for Sami, ole, 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 ole. I can still be louder. I still have the microphone. They're fucking with this, man. Sami's winning this. You're going to get trash thrown in the street. You're going to have, cars flipped over. It's going to look like the fucking Canucks, didn't win the Stanley Cup of a fucking riot out there if Sami Zayn doesn't win. I think I just made that joke just for KJ if I even made sense of it. But you're going to have people rioting in the streets if Sami Zayn loses at least his opportunity for a shot at this man. Sami ain't winning MDB. Yes, he is. Deal with it. Yes, he is. Embrace that shit. He might not win at Rumble, but he's winning tomorrow night. Book it, Dano. Yeah, see, even what? Ole, 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 ole. February 13th and 20th, SmackDown on Sci-Fi. Yes, because the Olympics. That was too many Canadian references in one joke. Yeah, I overloaded the system. As they acknowledged the audience of they were withdrew for a bit, and then they kind of we want Sami, especially in Montreal. Grande Americano, well, Grande Canadiano. Does that even apply? Does that translate the same?
Been hearing stories about me again. Grande.
Well, I made a whole reference and everything, and I can't even now at this point even remember what the reference was that I made. About how if Sami doesn't win tomorrow night, it's going to be like the Canucks if they don't win the Stanley Cup. If we're going to have cars flipped over, streets set on fire and everything. Riots behind. They sat there and shut down Drew to where he even said, I can be louder and I still have the microphone. They threw this man off his game with Olays.
Well, they were loud. And again, you're setting it up. And he talked about each competitor, but he kind of focused on Sami. It definitely feels like we're getting Drew Sami at Rumble. So strap in and strap on. Sorry, folks. Go, Sami, go. Go, Sami, go.
No, just sorry, MDB. Everybody else is okay with it. Just sorry, MDB.
Interesting. Phoenix wants another shot at Trick?
Yeah.
Who's eating the pin? Who's eating the pin in the 4-way tomorrow?
So? I don't remember who's in the 4-way.
That's a good question.
Oh, Priest. Sorry. I kept thinking it was Solo for whatever reason. That's how insignificant Priest is, and he might even be insignificant later on with this main event of Trick versus Priest. He gonna eat this pin. Yeah. Raiders not eating it. Trick might.
He won't. Oh, last week. That's Kit all over it. Royce Keys. I got keys coming from overseas.
Do you dislike the name? Do you dislike the name change?
Royce Keys is a weird sounding. It sounds made up. That's
Royce Keys. That's because it is.
I know. Then that's part of the job is like, I mean, it is what it is. I think he picked it something to do with his son. So again, I've said it before. I know you and I have argued about names. I don't really hyper focus on the name. If they're picking it, they have a reason, right? Like didn't like Lexus King, but it's his sister. Maybe they don't get to make a sentimental name. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I got Matt Cardona and Kit Wilson.
There's too many wrestlers with names that you never hear in real life.
But no, that's always been a fucking thing. Who do you know named Hulk Hogan? Who do you know named Randy Savage, my guy?
You don't know several Hulks in your life.
Rick Rude? Do you know too many Rick Rudes? You dial them up in the phone books? Fuck is you talking about? Dwayne Johnson?
Rude? I got Rob Rude.
Oh, Levesque.
Right there.
Shawn Michaels is probably the closest you could get to that.
As we're setting up Kit and Cardona.
Kit Wilson is only a theme song and will forever be only a theme song.
Well, he's trying. I guess, I mean, it looks like Elton has had some fucking bad luck.
Oh, yeah.
No, we still got lots more to come, folks. It's Trick Damien's the main event still. We got the triple threat for the women's #1 contender for the tag titles kicking off here as Charlotte is on her way out. We will put a poll up for this. As who do you got? Who are you taking in who's going to be the #1 contender for the tag titles?
But you really don't like Royce Keys? Like JC Mateo is better than Royce Keys to you?
Yeah, a little bit.
No, you're fucking lying.
I mean,
stop lying.
Royce Keys sounds like a fucking character from fucking GTA.
JC Mateo.
I mean, it's initials and Mateo. I mean, I can get okay.
He sounds like the delivery guy from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's Casey Jones.
No, he's the hockey mask.
That's the hockey mask. Shit.
Well, we've got at least one Elton with fucking Charlotte out here with this goddamn big ass outfit.
Right.
Wrestlers are bigger than life. Why do you want them to have exactly?
What?
Wrestlers are bigger than life. Why do you want them to have regular names?
Not
even Maxwell Jacob Friedman doesn't sound like a regular name.
We got Braun and Bronson and fucking Braun and like
Braun Breaker, yeah, that's so regular. Roman Reigns, how many of those you got?
Fucking Braun's running around this company, and then you got fucking all the generic white girls running around with their fucking peppy little names. Again, I mean, it is what it is. I generally don't care. You generally are the name guy. I mean, I think
so if it gets the stamp of approval from me, I think it should get the stamp of approval all the way around.
I think you base it on the fact that you like Hobbs, so you want it to be a good name. I think it's okay.
Well, because I hate Jeff Cobb. I hate Jeff Cobb. No, I wanted more for Jeff Cobb. You can't say that. It's that I went the whole different route for it. If it's not too far off, and it's not terrible.
I mean, again, JC Mateo, not a great name, man. Royce
Ricky Fence is just a brief variant. Could they have done
somehow? That's way
could
better.
They have called him Will Hobbs?
I don't get it. I don't know why that's considered way better. But again, I mean, Royce Keys is good enough.
Could they at least could they have just called him Will Hobbs, or would have Dwayne said, "Nah, in case I want to do a movie with Jason Statham again, you can't do that."
I don't think anybody would have connected those dots or cared. But at the same time, I mean, they want to own them. They want to own that intellectual property. So Royce Keys, it is.
Right. Nick hating on all of them, on the man of all men. Kit Wilson, toxic.
That's his whole thing now. So. Yeah, I guess he's going to go one-on-one with Cardona.
This popped me real quick. I need to do the intro. I'm God. I am Colby Lopez, Tyler Black.
Right, like, I mean, again, like, Seth Rollins sounds like a name. Like, Paul Heyman sounds like a name. CM Punk is not his name. Like, let's be real. Again, I think just some of the names are wacky and wobbly, and now in the main event, Roy's Keys. It's okay. I don't know.
Versus Sting.
Well, that's a nickname. We know that's not his birth name. He didn't get birthed Sting.
I don't know. Have you not been birthed? Listen, you haven't been around the right,
Right.
in pregnancy parties and everything like that. You end up with some weird names popping up here, my guy.
Again,
You have some names that'll get, given to children that sound like wrestlers' names that aren't wrestlers.
There you go. Damien's with you. Roy's Keys greater than JC Mateo. I mean, again, it's I don't care. Becky Lynch. I know a lot of Beckys. I've met a couple of Rebeccas for sure.
Have you met too many Baileys?
Baileys, yes.
What about a Nia Jax, a Lash legend?
Lash is a weird name. Yeah, that's a bad one. Nia's not uncommon or a short.
No. So, side question, real quick, is I probably need to do something for a minute here, but has Nia and Lash officially been called bad and bougie? Because I've heard that thrown around, and I don't know if it's official or not.
I've been calling them Nash potatoes, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, that's where you said that. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, Kevin Nash, Steve Nash.
She's known for throwing a potato or two, physically maybe potato-ish. Lash, Nash potatoes has got a ring to it. But bad and bougie, I guess, maybe. I guess. Bring back terms from 2004. That's good.
Well, we're not friends or friends by what's their fucking merch say or something?
Enemies?
Or no, they're like
we're not
friends out of like a alliance out of convenience or something. But you got your fucking fantasy tag team right now here of Keanu James and Julia.
Keanu James head into the ring.
Is it weird you're U.S. champions in the tag team division?
I mean, it seems to be a trend in all companies of just like, oh, you got a singles belt, also be in the tag team division. It drives me nuts. I hate it. It drives me bonkers.
Do they actually win? Could they actually win? What's your odds on this match?
I don't think they're winning this one. I mean, it's 33 1/3. So let's ask Steiner.
Braun, can we get you?
But yeah, no, I mean, again, with both these women, I mean, look good, seem good, worked hard, but I don't think they're gonna head into Rumble or any other show as number one contenders. I could be wrong. I'd be happy if they, if they win this, it's gonna another little knock against the people who are bad mouthing this situation.
Well, speaking of people knocking and bad mouthing, I guess real quick before I knock away for a minute, but Chris saying Rusev is a real name.
In that side of the world, yes, probably. It's Russian for Richard.
I don't even know enough to challenge you on whether that's right or not.
He said it confidently. He might be right.
Exactly. He said it with confidence. Right. But speaking of things with confidence, crowd is crickets.
You mean Julia. The heel? Yeah, they generally don't go bananas.
You mean your U.S. champion? You mean your big star?
She's a heel.
But you at least get some reaction.
They were booing barely, but I mean, again, like she's not going to get the big pop. Kiana and her are heels.
Well, I'm going to go search for her pop and see if I can find it, sir.
No different than Nash and Lash coming out, or Nash and Lash now. I like that even better. Nia and Lash coming out to about the same response as Julia and Kiana. So, again, you don't expect a whole lot of noise for the heel team. Generally not. Bonkers was a good cartoon. It was also a good candy once upon a time. I don't know if they still exist. I'm old. Julia needs to adjust her gimmick. Something isn't clicking with the live crowd. She's a heel. She's doing just fine. She's doing okay. She's in a heel team. I don't know how do you want her to click? They're not going to cheer for the bad girl. She's a villain. I don't understand the complexity of this situation. What was Razor Ramon's full name? Razor Ramon. Scott Hall? No, that's it. Razor's a good one, though. KJ and Nick, who you got tomorrow? Women's tag match. We'll have to wait and see. We'll wait and see. We don't know yet. It's too early to call. Nia feels like she's going through the motions. You think so? I think she's having fun. You could be right, though. I don't have enough argument against it. I'm surprised Julia has flopped. Julia's been fine. Julia's been slow rolling, and I keep saying it. And I know people get impatient. Not everybody can be at the top at the same time. Julia's doing fine. She's U.S. champion twice now. She's competing in this. Her and Kiana are finding their way. Yeah, again, not everybody. Oh, we've strapped the rocket, strap the rocket, strap the rocket. We're out of fucking rockets, people. If everybody gets a rocket, then we're all just getting pushed. So, yeah, no, Julia's fine. I feel more people need to cheer for Julia. Maybe. I mean, again, do you think we should make Julia babyface? The problem with Julia being a babyface is her communication, right? That's why they got Kiana in the first place. But I think the Kiana vibe kind of pushed her more into the heel side of things. So we'll see. But again, she's holding a title. She's in matches. We see her every week. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what more we can do. I think Nia, and that could be the case here. I think, Jose, I would pick. Charlex has been there. So is Nia and Lash something new to be number one contender? Good to have Dale back this week. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm not saying strap a rocket to anyone, but the crowd does not care about her at all. I don't know how true that is. I mean, that's all I can say for you. If you're looking for a pop and a bunch of cheering, I mean, I feel like the crowd reacted exactly the same for Nia and Lash as they did for Julia and Kiana. That's what I think. I could be wrong. I'd have to play it back. But I think, again, we forget, like, oh, the crowd should be going crazy for Julia, but they made her a heel, so she's not getting a big reaction. She's not supposed to. Plus, in NXT, they were making Julia and Stephanie Vacour have this lifetime rivalry like Cena and Orton. They will. She'll circle back, and they'll always be kind of connected. And again, the thing with Stephanie is Stephanie's a star. Stephanie's got all the charisma in the world, so she kind of just skyrocketed. But again, I don't think we can put the rocket on everybody. Nia and Lash could be the anti-Bianca and Jade, for sure. A nice counter. Big, strong, powerful, match up well, for sure. Yeah, Ricky Martin, I don't think is doing anything that physical at this point of his life, so that probably isn't going to work out there, Christian. Kevin Owens was in the crowd in Montreal when Sami came out. Yeah, Kevin Owens has been seen backstage a couple times. Again, we're still hoping, wondering, and, expecting him to come around at some point. So, yeah, I mean, ultimately, I think that we're really hoping KO's ready or getting close to being ready. They like to eat, right? Silly bastards. Aren't they supposed to just cheer everybody? What are we doing? The crowd didn't react. That's fair. If you feel like they didn't react at all, I'll take your word for it. Again, I mean, when the heels come out, I don't expect craziness. Maybe they're not getting the boos they need to get, but again, I don't feel like they changed between the two entrances. So lukewarm boos, kind of. So maybe you're right. But yeah, I can't argue. I can't refute it completely. Just thought it was the same. And again, I think that at the end of the day, you want some reaction from your crowd. We know that. I just don't know if it's that dire. Imagine if KO helped Sami. That would make the roof explode. That would definitely get people reacting. 50 years of the Toronto Blue Jays. Any favorite or worst moments? Favorites, obviously, the World Series wins, the Joe Carter, Jose's bat flip the following season when he got punched in the face. He got caught running in, not ready, and took a shot to the mouth. That was a good one. Bad moments. I mean, a couple years ago when we kind of had that epic record-breaking collapse in the playoffs or in the wild card, and it was horrible. And I mean, as a Blue Jays fan for a big chunk of that 50 years, looking forward to what could be. I know we lost Bo, but I feel like the team's pretty fucking strong without him. So we'll see how it goes. I would have Sami win a Mania and have KO come back and beat him at the world title. Again, anything's possible. And a lot of people talking about, could Sami win the title next year? Could he win the Rumble this year? Now we know he's going to be most likely in a match, so maybe he won't win the Rumble. Almost cancel it out. So that becomes the question there. Sami's a talent. Sami can work. Sami, again, I know, shut up, MDB. But Sami's doing his thing, and Sami will get a big reaction if they do pull it off. Surprise us. But I think Drew McIntyre is going to hold that belt for a little bit now, so I'm not that confident, Bernard. But down goes Charlotte, a bit of a crossbody, little clunky. LA Knight, yeah, apparently no. Let's see if they can win the crowd back. Crowd is pretty quiet in general right now. Yeah. 2 count. It's fucking great being a Dodgers fan. Bro. Shut up. That's all I got for you. Fuck the Dodgers. Fuck the Dodgers all around. Yeah, I don't really care about the whole skyscraper thing. It seems so silly. Speaking of baseball, I went to a caravan for my Houston Astros. They had an autograph signing surprise that they had considered. We're all about to have a winter storm roll in. All right. Got it in before the snow showed up. Thank you, Dale. Dodgers are going to cause a strike. Yeah, they're going to fucking... They got everything so fucking lopsided. What do you do? Hit the buttons, folks. Don't forget those little reaction buttons down at the side, the hearts, the little smiles, the grins, the 100s, the little pop-ups down by the bottom corner of the chat. They help the algorithm a lot and reminds me to check Charlette's 46%. Julia going 17. I don't expect them to win at all. And Nia Lash 38. Julia yanks. Now, the good news is when you do see Julia when she is in the ring, we're getting good. It's enough out of you, sir. Where's Dale when I need him? There you go. Dale. Back to Dale. Sorry, what did you say, Bernard? I couldn't hear you. I was talking to Dale. Dale was telling me some stuff. What about him, Alan? Let's go. Jose throwing up some love. Let's go. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you for supporting the channel. As Kiana drops Nia and Charlotte. Deep two. Freakish strength from Kiana James. I like it. Shit, wrong heart. Oh, shit. Where's MDB when I need him? Kiana James is on screen. Where are you, bro? Fucking Dodgers fans. Are you at least from that area, or did you just become a Dodgers fan when they won? Players won't support a salary cap because it messes with their money. Locking out isn't good. I watched it happen in hockey, man. Sat out a whole fucking season over the dollars and cents. The only thing I'll say about the salary cap is once you got used to it, it makes it a little more interesting from a free agent standpoint. It does create a little more of a balance. But speaking of balance,
am I a free agent? Are we dealing with the salary cap? I don't know what we're fully going at here with this. Yeah.
Well, we're trying to figure out why, fuck the Dodgers. That's about it, really. The premise of it.
As a Yankees fan, I think I can definitively say that too. But yeah, I think you might have more of an axe to grind than I do. Fuck
the Dodgers.
Well, saying that there's not going to be a holdout or a lockout couldn't happen in Major League Baseball. It's happened before a couple times.
Yeah. Fuck the Expos. That's why we lost the Expos.
No. The Expos need to come back. The Expos need to come back.
So good. There's got to be a couple shitty, give us the fucking, give us fucking one of the Florida teams. Let's figure this out.
Tampa Bay. Get your ass up.
Yeah, let's go. All Oh,
Did I hear you say correctly, though? Freakish strength from
yes.
Kiana James. Oh,
I
there was
just-
some freakish about it, but not
what?
strength.
She just fucking powerbombed 2 women.
She just sling bladed Nia Jax.
And DDT. Oh, Legend just palms her like a basketball.
Well, she used to play in the WNBA, so she's used to that shit, my guy. She knows how to dunk and do.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Lash extension. Whoa. I don't know.
What was that?
It was a good move. I don't know if I like the name. No fucking way. No. I came back too soon. Go ahead. Say where you go. I wanted to. You wanted to flip
U.S. champion and number 1 contender for the tag titles. Let's go. Let's go. What you got? Dave Sampson sucks. That's funny as hell. Yeah. Fuck the Marlins too. Fuck them all.
Oh no, Bernard, don't be a hypocrite, Nick. We learned it from you. Fair. Don't act as I do. Don't do as I say.
Use our shit against us. How dare you?
You sons of bitches.
Kiana and Julia. Let's go. Let's go.
I like this show until then.
What do you mean? Everyone's complaining that we got to book these women better. Here they are getting W's, and they're still not good enough. They just beat 2 teams that have multiple.
Because they shouldn't have been hit. So Rio versus Judgment Day at Saturday Night's Main Event. So Kiana James and Julia's going to be who?
What?
Who win?
They just won this match.
Whoever wins the tag belts Saturday, tomorrow. Do you believe that Kiana James and Julia are beating anybody for the tag belts? That they're going to be tag champs?
I do.
Or are they just there to take an L?
I don't think they're there to take the L, but I don't think that I didn't expect them to win tonight, so they could surprise us tomorrow too. I put it that way. I thought Nia and Lash were going to win, and again, everybody wants them booked better. They just got to win. Let's go in a very competitive division.
Samsonite.
Okay. I got something else to deal with. What is this?
They're going hard in the paint with the Canadians with Sami.
They always do.
Carey Price, is he suiting up and fucking at right wing or something? Slap the shit out of Drew.
Oh shit. Sami clapped him upside the head. Let's go.
Just walked up, bitch. One of the 5 fingers said like, no, nothing. No, just happened to be there. Bitch.
The fuck are you smiling at? Clap. Just wipe that grin off your fucking face before I do it for you. And he did it. Yes.
That was the most you have marbles moment from Sami Zayn.
No words. Just clapped him upside the ear. Bap.
Out here, we've had the conversation with Damian Priest, and they're going hard with the Canadian. What the fuck? Did you just look at me sideways?
Right? Like fucking Sami gets a little extra attitude when he's home, apparently.
He's feeling himself right now, my guy.
Fucking hell. So I believe that we're getting close to the nitty-gritty here. Priest and Trick is the only thing I know that we have left officially.
We should be down to the main event of the evening.
But Trick, Damian coming up. We will put a poll up. Get your predictions in. Who you taking? But yeah, Sami Zayn just smacked the taste right out of Drew's mouth. That's great. And clearly, now if you guys were thinking, I think Sami might win.
If it was debatable, it ain't debatable anymore.
It feels like they're giving us like a little bit of tea leaf here, right? Like follow the leaves. We're good. We're
good at smoking leaves, and we know how to read the leaves and roll the leaves and everything. And I think they've given away. Now, granted,
Yes.
We'll stay with SmackDown afterwards to make sure they don't do any audio for next week or anything like that to let us know or anything. But yes.
Right. That's too funny. Nice change for one, Sami. Been too cookie cut, get dirty a bit. I agree. I like this. For one of the knocks on Sami is he's the good guy. He's the consummate.
He's the moral compass. We said this. I've said this for the longest time. He was the moral center point. He was the true North Star, literally and figuratively.
Strong and free. Yeah, no, I agree. I like that Sammy's getting a little grittier, getting a little more of that fire in his belly. And I do it like I feel like Sami does that well. He fires up well. And don't count Sami out. The underdog from the underground. Let's hold on. You never fucking know. Smack the beard out of Drew. Let's go.
Well, and just is it for everybody that wants to say WWE wants to make moments, but you kind of got to play with where you're at and everything. Granted, they booked themselves there, but you're in Montreal. Sami's got to be the guy, right? It's like when you're in Ireland. I think we got to have Finn challenging for a world title because we're in Ireland.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Really push at him, right? So, yeah, I don't disagree with that. But we are on a commercial break. I will take this moment just to remind everybody that we shirt people. Go check out the merch. Join the Wrestling Fans United. Big shout out to all the fans out there as we buck the system. And again, Saturday Night Main Event and UFC 324. Big night, fun night. We're going to have a hell of a time tomorrow. And then we're fucking heading into Rumble. It's going to be insane. So much coming your way. We're working on more. We're always working, guys. We don't stop. This is 24/7, 365. So hopefully keep liking, keep sharing, be a friend, tell everybody you can think of, anybody that likes wrestling or just likes two funny bearded guys. Let them know about the Wrestling for Life Network. And we make sure you click that bell. Click the bell.
Soon enough, we'll be doing beards of the month, calendar and everything like that. You will get me, KJ, and Anthony, and maybe even Geekbox or so out there for each month of the year.
Oh my, the beard!
I call September. It's my birth month, so I got to do a photo shoot for September.
Yeah, I'll get July where me and my Speedo and my beard. Here we go.
You like the little suntan chick with the dog pulling down the thing, and
Yeah, get a visual out of your head, folks. It's going to be Friday.
Or soak it in, drink it in, man. Do what you want to do.
Cody, AJ.
What at this point, respectfully, which is brighter or redder? AJ's shirt or his face?
Yeah, AJ's all kinds of red and pink. Cody's all kinds of orange. Cody could play.
No, don't do that. He's out there with the politician suit. You can't be orange.
He almost, if you give him Drew, what an asshole. That's amazing.
I am aware that I am an asshole. I really don't care.
Drew sticks a picture of Drew with the belt, signs it, and sticks it to the window of the bus. Cody, if he just had a bit of more of a comb over, like a little woof, he could kind of play. He could kind of play him could he not play the president?
So great, so good. I am the best champion. Right? I'm going to be champion. I've won 2 Rumbles. They said I should have won 3. I might win 3.
You could play him in a biopic.
No, is there a way though that you could actually realistically look at this as they're hyping up? So AJ versus Nakamura, official like a referee whistle. If anybody else's desk get harder, and I don't have a raised desk or anything.
But again, like I said during the segment, I told you, relax. They're not going to do that.
But wait, there's more.
They did it. Fatal 4-way. So again, they've added some more stuff for it. Obviously, being a Saturday Main Event, we're going to get a couple segments in there. This should be interesting.
Do we get a Jesse?
Probably.
But do we get Jesse with
we get
Minnesota and an open microphone? That might be interesting.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting minimized Jesse. As
for sure. They 100%. We rock this shit till the wheels fall off. But in an alternative universe, is Cody the heel and Drew's the babyface? Because as much as Drew, we're supposed to hate Drew. He's kind of the butcher right now if we're going the boys, and Cody's becoming more and more Homelander.
Mm-hmm. For sure. That's the interesting dynamic here. But we got Julia and Kiana in the back, your new number one contenders.
Why?
Kiana went a little hardcore on the tan because she's almost purple.
Yeah, Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Yeah. It's just the beginning, folks. Even Kiana saying, hold on tight, it's just the beginning.
Yum yums.
And the end all at the same time.
It's not the end. Fucking hell.
Yeah. The end of times, it was the burst of times.
Right. Here comes Damian Priest. The poll is up. Get your votes in. I feel like Trick's going to win this just to kind of keep his role going. But then does Damian eat a pin tonight and tomorrow?
That depends on where you as Hassan's taking Priest of Priest for the win. Kiana jacked like AJ. Wolverine out there. Yeah. But how far is Priest still is Priest right now in your mind still a main event guy? Is he still a world champ contender? Truly.
Yeah, he's a guy. Yes and no, because I think
the hesitation already says no, but I digress.
On the peripheral of the whole scene, right? So again,
you got a peripheral. You out there, fancy? You got a peripheral.
He's just on that side. He's just hanging out, right? Like again, it's a matter of you can't always have him there. You got to keep him busy, unless like you lose the title, you get fired when you lose the title. I think he's good where he is. He's upper middle card, and I think he's a guy that could do a quick run with a champ and have a match, take an L, be fine. And then he's also a guy that could win a U.S. title or an Intercontinental title. Like, yeah.
Priest won the championship because you still had to continue the Drew and CM Punk feud. That's the only reason he won the world title, is he was the in-between between those two. He was the bridge to the fucking Terabithia, whatever. He'll be good in the U.S. title division and the IC division. He's a good upper mid-carder. He is not a guy that I believe is going to beat out a Jacob Fatu, a Cody Rhodes, a Drew McIntyre, of even a Trick Williams, as we talked about with this match, a Roman Reigns, a Braun Breaker, a Seth Rollins, if we're going to go the other side of. There is a list of people that I would put above Damian.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, again, I think he's in that mix, but it's a heavy mix, and
did you try and spell peripheral and not do it right?
It's there for him. How did I do? It's pretty close. Yeah, thank you. But at the end of the day, I think things are again, not everybody can be at the top of the pile. So I know people get a little nervous, but I think he's really good in his role. I think he's kind of got that. He's kind of got that Razor Ramon position on the card, right? He helps elevate guys, push them into the next level.
That's a fucking bold statement.
Why is it a bold statement? Like a mid-card.
Razor was upper mid-card, will give you that, but Razor, I think, was
never had a world title.
I know, but I think Razor was still more over. If it Malachi Black, Aleister Black, or Damian Priest right now, who would you put more towards the main event scene? Who would you put more towards an actual title challenge?
Say that again. That's the
Malachi versus or Priest. A guy who's been there or a guy who's sniffed there.
They're pretty close. I mean, I would almost argue that I'd like to see Aleister there because he hadn't. But at the same time, him and Damian are not that far apart.
Priest is Nick Foles. Yes, the fuck he is. He is there. Carson Wentz was the one who got the Eagles to the Super Bowl that year, much like CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. That story was the thing that was fucking carrying that world title. And Damian Priest just kind of happened to be the lucky guy in that position to get a cash in, to be the flavor of the month for a couple of months, at most maybe a month, to have a world title run. And he be you and you be there.
Right. But no, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you need people moving in and out. You need people moving up and down, and you need talent that's going to help, elevate other talent. My question now is, with Alistair being kind of carted off in an ambulance, what's next?
Did I miss that?
No, where's Black been? Black lost to
Oh
Damien.
yeah, the ambulance match. I was like, did I miss that tonight?
Maybe
I
Dope
know I
himself.
took a pause, but I was like, fuck, did I miss a whole ambulance?
No, right?
Chomson, Big Nick is the Razor Ramon. WFU. Well, that's when I'm out here with big sexy KJ White. So yeah.
There you go.
I'll always be his Scott Hall. I felt like I needed a caveat without the problems, without the arrests and everything. As another Oba package.
Oba package had you.
This package was so impactful it made this man had to pack it in. But I still say Oba Fett. Now, does WWE have a monster problem? Oba really? Out here, Keanu Carver out here. If we get a Hobbs, a Royce the 5'9", a Royce Keys showing up, do we have too many monsters? Do we have Kaiju Big Battle going on?
I think wrestlers should be big dudes. I think wrestlers should look big. I think what they need to do is create a 205, like a cruiserweight, and do it right, and have that division for the little guys. But I want the wrestlers to look like guys that would fuck me up if we got in a fight, not kids that look like they'd yell at you and call their mom if you smacked them in a parking lot.
What is Jungle Boy Jack Perry? What
is half the fucking roster?
Nick Foles hit it one time, and that's fine with me. And then I love this though from Bernard. Nick slandering Priest is crazy. The hate is real. You can hear the disdain in Nick's voice. I hope I emphasis on it.
I think Bernard's been on a heater tonight. I feel like Bernard's having a good night. Let's go.
Well, and then Jose thinking I'm having a good night. Nick loves Oba's package.
It's a nice package.
I mean, I'll take the fall from grace, my guy.
That's crazy. I guess Paul brought up the 205 cruiserweights earlier tonight. I agree. Like, I think Vince never knew how to handle the little guys. So it was like little guys fought like the heavyweights. It looked like just a little heavyweight match. I think if with Triple H and you kind of cut guys loose like a Phoenix and even like a Gable's a little guy, but you got so much small talent that you could run up. The MCMGs, even Johnny can stick around if you have a 205.
A Javon, a Leon, Dion.
Javon, Leon, Dion.
Yeah. I love having a monster meat division. What is the big beefy boy slapping meat division out there?
Jesus. I'll show you a big meat division.
Whoa now. Accusations.
Success.
Why are you? Whoa. This man specifically had that lined up when he was talking about that with himself and everything. Just saying. Leveled up, my guy.
Let's go.
But Damien taking on Trick. Who you got?
I'm gonna go Damien.
Lemon pepper stepper.
All right, I figured.
Well, when I'm talking about hate and disdain, apparently I gotta.
Yeah, I mean, again,
lemon pepper stepper.
I mean, again, Damien's in the conversation right now. He's still kind of in the same boat as Sami and Trick and everyone else he's in the tournament with the exception of probably RKO because it's fucking Randy Orton.
No, well, is it? So, being honest, does Priest feel the lowest out of the four in that match?
No, not by stature in the company, even by any stretch. Like, Trick's just new on the scene.
But getting over like Rover.
I mean, again, they're pushing him as a heel, remember? So he is working. Damien's in that mix. I don't think he's any less. Like, is he the fourth on the group? I mean, Randy's Randy.
Least likely to
Sammy's
win.
on the
Least
way
likely
up.
to win.
Least likely to win, probably. Maybe. Who's the other guy? I'm missing a name. Who am I missing?
No, you got Randy, Sami, Trick, Damien.
Oh, that's
Because
who it
I
is.
thought it was
Yeah.
Solo because I was
Yeah.
hoping Solo was doing fucking something.
No, he's running around with the lantern. Sami,
Good old Lantern Boy.
Damien, Trick, Randy. Yeah, I mean, out of that group, I mean, I would argue that Trick's the low man on the totem pole just on stature, though he might have a little more gas behind him than Damien does. So we'll see.
He's got momentum behind him. He's got the momentum. He's got forward momentum behind him more than Damien does.
Yeah, I would say that's fair, especially with him just coming up, right? Like, and kind of getting into the groove. And
you didn't pull him up to fucking have him lose,
right?
To just do JOBs,
right? We're establishing Trick as a threat. That makes sense. But I just wonder if Damien needs the pin here, then someone else got to eat the pin tomorrow,
or both. Can both happen?
Can he take the L both times? I think that's kind of shitty.
I think I kind of said that, but well, does Trick take the pin tomorrow then? Who? It's not Randy, and it's not Sami, so it's between these two.
So if whoever wins here is losing tomorrow,
whoever wins gets the job tomorrow,
right? Like Rochambeau. As here comes Sami. Sami's got a bad attitude tonight. Priest is always the lowest out of the four anywhere he goes. Nick, there you go. So Jose joining you.
Well, they're strapping a rocket to Trick, and we've talked about it. Trick still needs to figure out the in-ring aspect a little bit. He's got every other thing dialed. It's the in-ring thing that needs to really find it.
Right. I think they sent Sami out just to wake the crowd up.
It's just someone cheer, please cheer.
A lot of people have talked about this option if Hobbs comes in, especially with heel Ricky Saints. They put Team Taz back. I'd do it. I'd 100% do it. And put Hobbs in as Ricky's bodyguard.
Does Hobbs follow the rule of, well, you were in AW, so you must go to NXT to get a polishing, you got to go through the car wash, whether it be for a short time or for a long time?
I think so. I think he needs to, they got to figure out what he is. They got to figure out, they got to brush him up a little. There's things about his game. I think he's got a lot of talent. I think he's got a lot of potential. I just think they need to, kind of brush some of the indie dust off him.
Oh, that little fairy dust there. Is it all white for some reason?
Oof.
Oh.
That's enough out of you, sir.
I didn't say nothing.
Not you.
Well, no. Clarify, mom.
I come in peace.
I bring you peace and bring you love. It's trying to bring us peace and love. Kill it.
The homeless man walking down the aisle. Okay. Is that Sami? Are you bagging on Sami?
Oh, it took me a minute. I was like, I started looking.
He doesn't need to wrestle a 5-star star match machine to be a big star in WWE. He wrestles perfectly fine.
Yeah, neither did Kurt Angle.
Are we talking about Hobbs?
Trick, whoever. I think once you throw those 3 letters in front of that, 5 stars go out the window.
Yeah, no,
you're dealing with that 4 3/4 at most.
Right. Some people are saying that debuting Hobbs at the Royal Rumble is bad because casual WWE fans won't recognize him. What do you think? I agree. I think it would be a flat response. Like, I mean, some people will pop, but not enough people.
Yeah. Well, is it the Saints debut NXT, what have you, of you got to be careful of who's going to actually know him versus moment. What you perceive is going to be the moment versus the actual moment.
An absolute ugly fucking neck breaker. Didn't go so well. But I agree. That's the only fear with the Rumble. Like, you've been selling us on Oba, and do you really want Oba to come out and then a couple spots later, Hobbs come
big meaty men slapping meat. You give me him, you give me Keith Lee, you give me Brock Lesnar, you give me all the beef.
Brock, fuck it.
But no, yes, no, of you're just getting people to get behind Oba. You don't bring in Soba right behind him to fucking now it gets convoluted and questionable.
Yeah, we don't bring in Flo Rida Keys over here.
Yeah. I already got T-Pain. I don't need Flow Rider.
You're right. They thought that once upon a time. Yeah.
Keanu versus Keys Miami Street Fight. Dane County.
There you go. Even booking the street fight. Let's go.
But WWE is gonna get back a little bit and have that monster division of this is where I wish we still had a Big E with big beefy boys slapping meat and everything. So he'd be having roughshod. You can tell me I can work Keanu Carver, Hobbs, and Alba Femi all in 1 week, all in 1 month.
Somebody said earlier in the chat, you have almost the potential to put the new and improved Nation of Domination gets introduced or something akin with some of the talent you have set up right now.
Imagine if they actually did any sort of gimmick or anything that actually pushed an envelope like that. Old strategy con. But do something like that. Sorry.
No, but I think that's one of the things that kind of lacks in wrestling sometimes is, again, like they get so afraid of people getting offended. I mean, again, I think you have an opportunity and it gives you an opportunity to talk and put out, social issues right in front of people's faces. And I have no problem with them doing it. I have no problem with them, trying to use the entertainment and getting telling a story within that confines. I mean, again, people get a little too caught up and
did publicly trading and streaming deals and all of everything with wrestling getting so corporate get to the point of that's gone by the wayside. You're not going to push an edge anymore. No, you're not going to rub that way.
Well, that becomes the issue. And I mean, again, I know I'm old man on porch nowadays, but I feel bad for the younger generation that are missing out on all the fun stuff that we got to.
Yes, we're assholes out there challenging WWE and challenging pro wrestling to mention social issues, to mention political issues, to be edgy, to push the edge. How dare we?
Yeah, right. Go back to where we were allowed to be honest to people about things, or have present an approach without offending everybody. So the corporate side of things, because everybody tries to play it down the middle, it's like everything else. Everything's so watered down nowadays. Everything comes with a helmet and fucking extra knee pads.
There's different reasons why it comes with a helmet, but I can't say they might be bumping their heads on some shit and everything. Right. Everybody be riding a smaller bus, but I digress.
No, I mean, again, it's just a matter of fucking, like, we saw before, like MJ. Who was it when they were trying to turn? They were when they were trying to Maxine. They were first turning on Maxine, and they brought up her brother, and they said something mean to the baby.
Oh, because her brother passed away or something like that.
Like, what are we doing? We got it. Like,
no, I mean, don't go full page. And what about your baby brother? But that might be a little much. But like, even imagine who, honestly, and I know we've still got the match going on. Trick with a fucking bookend to fucking send everybody home.
Right.
1.5 count. But if they actually did something like a Nation of Domination, who outside of the age of 30 plus would even understand what that gimmick was?
No, and I mean, again, you look at nowadays, and I mean, there's no reason why you can't have a group that speaks that voice, and then that's kind of presents that view of the world, and that fans can relate to it. Like, I mean, I think you gotta kind of make the wrestling as real as possible. That's the kayfabe side of it. You gotta make it hit.
Wrestling should be a reflection of reality, much any sort of art, any sort of entertainment. And I guess we're literally reality here, but we try and be as close to that as there were a few though that I heard inspiring music in my head when KJ was saying that beautiful soliloquy.
Let's go.
Chris, I wish we could have had Oba, Apollo Crews, Commander Aziz, aka Dabakato, even bring in a woman like Queen Aminata, bring back Stoke as like being the English translator, manage to give. Yeah, you get some that. Well, fucking Christ, that's all Nigerian wrestlers for Omos. You throw them all out there.
Mm-hmm. And again, I think with real characters like that, as Trick just waving off the fans, Damon go to the outside. I feel like this match kind of
slow
fizzled out, maybe like a little, like it was more of a fucking sparkler than a fucking firework. Oh, that's a nice spot though. There you go. Dropped him on his face.
Sammy's there. I feel like this is Sami there for a run in, but I think this is gonna be your little. This is your aperitif before tomorrow night. Right. And I do like this. And Jose, you get an extra star there. It's an important conversation. I'm glad we're having it.
Wouldn't it be good? Like, I mean, you used to tune into things, and you could see there was people that reflected, like even the bad guys. There's people out there that related to the bad guys because them in their own lives were like, yeah, I'm like that. I have these.
But you had the debate of whether they were really the bad guys and everything. And you
didn't shy away from it for sure.
Yeah. Well, honestly, you're Canadian. I'm American. Was the Hart Foundation, were they a heel group or were they a babyface group?
Depends who you were, right?
Exactly. Again, that's what I'm saying. Group. To you, they were probably babyface. To me, they're the heel. They're the foreign menace.
They crossed they crossed the border, but you get to have those again. You get those conversations, and even with, you know, the Stone Cold stuff works so well because it was, you know, you were living out. Oh, there you go, thrown out.
And so no one takes a pin. We got a DQ. So guess who's taking the pin tomorrow?
Damien.
Oh, for fuck's sake, he didn't take the pin tonight.
Right, he dodged it like a bullet.
He dodged that bullet. He's a real shooter. He dodged that bullet. Right. So he gonna do it tomorrow night.
Right. We're not supposed to actually have, but I mean, again, communication is king. Communication is everything. And I think a lot of things in this world could fucking smooth out if people could just shut the fuck up and listen a little. Talk a little more, open up a little more, understand.
I'm right here. More. I'm right here. You could just say it to me.
No, you're one of the good guys. You're on the good side. Let's go.
Oh well, no, and again, that's still ultimately whether it's the mental health conversation of we're not going to avoid having that conversation because it needs to be had and everything, and we can get away because we're cross continental.
Down goes Trick.
2 weeks in a row of Trick holding court of SmackDown.
All right, triple safe strikes again.
No.
Why not?
No, I don't think this is triple safe because we're ending this with Randy. So we're ending this with everyone in nowhere. Bob and a little rubbing a tuzug. That's how you end this. This is great. Everybody ends with a little rubbing tuzug. This ain't triple safe.
That's better. RKO, crowd went to sleep. I like it. I try. I mean, again, I just been thumping around and I just don't, at this point in my life, I just don't have time for the bullshit. Reunite the House of Black one day, Alistair, Buddy, Brody. I would love it. Let's go. But yeah, I mean, I'm okay with the ending. A little, the reason why Paul's saying he's safe is, again, instead of having, you know, Trick get the pin or eat the pin or Damien eat a pin, you find a safe way to get out of it and everybody's fucking over and then you get your pop back by Randy Orton. So
I do have a pay-per-view to sell tomorrow, or at least a premium live event. I do have something you need to tune into tomorrow. I'm sorry I didn't give you the extra fries with the milkshake and everything tonight. I can give it to you tomorrow.
The fucking medium fry. My medium fry is a little empty.
No, don't go this whole American route to where a large fry becomes an extra large becomes a large and everything, my guy.
Who dat? As Randy and Sami are having a little chit chat, I want Randy to hit Sami with an RKO before we go home tonight, and we're good. We're all good. And listen, as a Sami fan,
babyfaces, they gotta. Son of a bitch! You called it.
You got to. Now Randy goes in looking like the favorite and the vet and the OG as he is. Sami again gets knocked down by someone better than him, and yeah, here we go.
Such is the laws of wrestling. Sami was the last one to take a bump in this segment, so he who goes under goes over on the show.
If you weren't calling Sami Zayn before, you might want to think about calling Sami Zayn now.
100-1 odds? Is it possible to have 100-1 odds?
Right. But we go off the air of SmackDown, folks. The show went pretty quick tonight. Not so bad. Couple lully moments, but we're going to talk
How
about
does 3 hours feel better than 2?
It's
Make
crazy.
that make sense.
It does. It doesn't make sense, really, in actuality. Your mindset is like, if I can't do 2 hours good, what makes you think I can do 3? But somehow 3 just gives them enough room to kind of float a little better. I don't know. They breathe, maybe.
Yeah.
Damn you, Sami. All right, folks, we take a rating out of 10 for every single show. If you want to get in the chat, let us know. How did you feel about the show tonight? What are you giving this one? Out of 10, how do you feel?
Best show of the night, best show of the week. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10, best show of the week.
I mean, I gave 7.5 to TNA until they lull TNA'd. So Monday Night Raw, I was here for part of it, not the full show. This is the first time I feel this month I've been here for a full Monday or Friday. So
it might be.
Been pretty solid. Of 7.75 at a minimum, I'll give you an 8.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the wheelhouse. 7.5, 8, 7.5 probably, but
where's your half? Where's the other half go away for you?
I thought the main event put the crowd to sleep. For whatever reason, they weren't super into Damien and
I'll meet you for a different reason, because of the Howdies and the Wyatts, because of the MFTs and UBMEs and BBCs and all that.
Yeah, that was a little lackluster. I mean, I liked. I thought the matches were half decent. No real like the holy shit match. I thought Ilya and Carmelo was good, but the U.S. title matches have been a little bit better prior to that one. But good, not bad at all. It's a very good, solid show. I mean, enjoyable. Didn't feel super long. Couple spots where you lost the crowd. I thought one of them was the main event, where they lost it for a little bit, but they were all just waiting to cheer for Sami. They knew Sami was getting involved.
I think you kind of nailed it. They brought Sami almost out early, just to fire him back up. Yeah. Well, that's the moment of the night. Is Sami slapping the fucking taste out of Drew McIntyre's mouth.
Sami had a chip on his shoulder. Sami's got a mission. Randy wants the titles. Randy takes out Sami. A nice little punctuation to the night, because Randy's so over. Randy can fuck up anybody. Doesn't matter. Heel, babyface, boss, cousin. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's still Randy. Like, we're gonna cheer him tomorrow. We're gonna sing a song tomorrow. So, big move by Randy.
He's one of those. Your wife could just eat an RKO and he just look at you like this and be like, fine.
Yeah, you got her. She should have. Oh, she didn't see it.
She should have known. She should have known.
7 out of 10 from Sean. 7 from Bernard. Sami ain't winning. He definitely winning tomorrow. Damn you. 7 out of 10. Do we get a double? I'd be very fucking. I hate that. That would be a triple safe move.
Oh, that's just blue balls. That's not even triple safe. That's just blue balls.
Yeah, it's not good. I want Randy to win his 15th title. I think we get one more Randy title run before he retires. I'm guessing. One more.
Is it crazy AJ Styles is about to potentially retire before Randy Orton?
Yeah. And is it fucking crazy that it's like, whoa, he might retire in 2026 to like, he's retiring next week. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's 2026. The Band-Aid getting pulled off.
What is this clip?
Well, we still don't know how it goes. We still don't know. You mentioned earlier of now all of a sudden he shifts to TNA. All of a sudden everybody's a contract, a small town bird lawyer and everything. Right. Everybody stayed at a Holiday Inn Express.
They signed him to a WWE Legends contract and they sent him over to TNA to do a fucking run up until Slammiversary, and then he taps out at Slammiversary and says goodbye.
Hey, I was still saying John Cena could have came back as Royce Keys, but what do I know?
You hear the new loophole is that you get John Cena to be the special guest referee in Saudi now. He doesn't wrestle. He just up. Like, we'll just make him the special guest referee of Saudi matches. All of them, maybe.
Just get the Saudi just out there throwing money like it's a fucking strip club. We get John Cena as the special guest referee and Roman versus Dwayne. We just throw money at the ring.
You won $50 million? I don't wrestle anymore. Or you ref. You just stand there.
Oh, so I heard $51 million.
Oh, shit. 7 out of 10 for SmackDown, 10 out of 10 for my woman, Charlotte Flair. Woo, let's go, Dale. 7.5 out of 10. Don't forget to smash that like button, Sean. I do appreciate those call outs, sir. 7.5 out of 10. Spoilers. Tell us, Nick. Tell us.
I done told you, but apparently I was ASMR in it and everything. So unless you wanted to hear me, run my hand across the fucking some carpet or something, then you didn't get it. I gotta slide it through the system here.
I'm trying to keep the integrity of the thing. Like where there's no
I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
Sami isn't winning. Chop. It's happening. 7.25 out of 10. 6 degrees where I'm at. 6 degrees of separation.
Are we 6 degrees of separation, Paul, right now?
Randy Orton breaks Cena's record before he retires. I don't think so, but he could. I mean, he needs a lot. Too far. One more.
No one's touching Cena. Why would you do that? Like right after you just did it? You know what's really great? To break a record after I just said it. What?
Right. Yeah, no, I agree with you. And I think but I think Randy's got one more little run in him.
Oh, for sure. But I'll ask this, and I know we're long in the tooth here. Who almost needed to have that moment more? Does it make more sense for John Cena, the guy that's arguably the GOAT, that has does Michael Jordan need the record more than an Olajuwon or anything like that of Randy Orton? Like Randy Orton's always going to be Randy Orton. Randy Orton's a guy whether he has the record or not.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Did John almost kind of need it or feel like he needed it more because he was right there?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's just the way it played out. I mean,
they made him an IC champ for a fucking week just so he could be a Grand Slam champ.
Yeah, I mean, again, just to kind of get the feather in his cap, I suppose. I mean, ultimately, they were neck and neck, like you said. So, John, by the nature of John's career, and maybe Randy's some early career trouble stopped him from having one or two more early. But when you're in that orbit, you're kind of just in that orbit. Like they're in that very unique class of Flair, Orton, Cena, and then there's a drop off, and you get a bunch of other title holders. So. That's rarefied air for them.
Yeah. This could be a whole topic for different videos, but I'll just even say of who would be a LeBron and who would be a Jordan right now in pro wrestling.
I mean, with Jordan, do we have to go back? Do you mean who's the previous generation that was?
Who's arguably like that everybody kind of says is the GOAT versus the guy that you can make a strong case that probably is the GOAT. Is it a Flair or Cena?
Kind of, sort of. I mean, Cena's now going to be in the part of that argument. I think Shawn Michaels, when it comes to in-ring performance, always gets mentioned as the best ever.
Is HBK a Kobe?
HBK might be more of your Kobe, more of your loose cannon, your more wildfire that way, for sure. Yeah, I mean, again, when you talk, now where does Ric Flair came up in a whole different style. Is Ric Flair the guy that handed it to Cena, and now Cena kind of hands it to Cody. Roman's an interesting guy because Roman's now at the end of his fucking rope. He's got a few years left, and so it's they're not exactly handing off.
Roman feels like he chose to have those few, to call it when he wanted to call it, and you're starting to see that now. Well, I'll make a hockey comparison. Who's a Gordie Howe? Who's a Gretzky? Who's the GOAT? Who are we going to talk? We're going to keep talking.
Yeah, we're going to go talk at this hour. It's funny as shit. Cody Rhodes, let's go. I mean, again, that's always going to be the funniest debate. I think it's a little trickier with wrestling because you end up with a few guys on par. I mean, how do we break it down? But ultimately, Randy in that, again, conversation for sure. And maybe if things had been slightly different, he'd be the guy that had 17 and not the other way around. But John gets it. I think we got one more title run in John Cena. John Cena. Wow, Randy Orton before we fucking.
Well, we might have another one more kind of run in John Cena too as well, but we also might have one in I become man. Judas in my mind.
I'm still curious how this happens. I called it. I've told anybody that watches this channel over the last couple of weeks, that Royal Rumble spot when the Y2J countdown comes on instead, that's your moment. If you sign this guy, if you're bringing him back, that's your fucking moment. If you don't have him and you're gonna bring him back some other time, it might not be as cool, but we'll see what happens.
You just have some random code though fire up through that, and then you have boom fireworks, break the wall.
Yeah, I mean Royal Rumble's so primed for it because you have that countdown, right? So when
you mean where they have surprises to where they don't give them away, to where they actually let the show build, and it's kind of built on just those two, and we don't have to give everything away? What? Sorry.
Man's just ran on a completely different topic, said fuck it, we're gonna go another direction. But no, well, we'll put a pin in it for now. We are back for several hours tomorrow in a marathon stream. It's gonna be a fun one as we bring you Saturday night main event, and we go live at 6:45, but we will be here for both shows. Saturday night main event comes in late but shapes up to be a strong show. Lots going on tomorrow, and of course UFC 324. Right? Yeah, 324. It's going to be a good one. Lots of fun stuff. Sean's back. Fucking Patty's going to have some fun. Patty, Nick, real quick. Patty kills me because he's trying to be like the badass guy, and we know him. He's funny, but he's so fucking like Beatles British. And it just comes off so not threatening. I'm going to beat your face in. Oh, are you now?
Yeah, he's like that. He's Connor, but being anti-Connor. He's a fucking Scouser, mate.
Yeah.
And we're psycho. Saturday night's all right for a fight, and I think WWE and all TKO heavy on Saturday nights of all right for a fight here.
That's it. We're gonna be here for that. Like, share, subscribe, hit all the buttons. Thank you for being a part of the family. Thank you for being a part of the shows. And the nicest thing you can do is spread the word of the Wrestling for Life Network. But that's all I got, Nick.
Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that recipe, you put it with that for life with it.
One last question.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
I would. Have a good night, folks. Come back tomorrow. We got all the stuff. See you on the flip side. Bye.